See that
Well,
undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
that's that's what
I
I
want
want
to
to see.
see
I want to
Big
see
Ben
Jack. I want to see
2.0.
Strand. I want to see that kid. I don't know. This dude got me like, what do we have here? Like, what
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah.
And we got the coaches here that ain't scared of having a whole lot of quarterbacks in the camp.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
feel like he's in a nice position. He in a prime position.
yeah. Like
I
like
mean,
Trevor Simeon probably won't be here. If I had to guess, he
mhm.
won't be here. If
Now,
we,
how can we protect this guy on the team if he reaches? I mean, if he at least meets expectations of an undrafted free agent, good enough to make the team.
put him on a practice squad, and if
What
anybody come try to sign him, go ahead. We go ahead and make that move.
what kind of
Right.
move? What kind of move can you make to secure him if that happens though?
Sign him to the
Sign him. Give him a contract.
yeah, give him a
Sign him.
contract. Yeah.
Sign him.
But then,
The same thing. The
where
same
do
thing
you
we
put
did
him
it.
then?
You have to move. All you have to do, we have to move on from somebody that we have on a 53-man roster. All
That,
that's
Okay.
that's why I say Trevor Simeon. That's why I feel like Trevor won't be.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
his.
Well,
That's his role.
Trevor's traveled, so he'll get a job.
yeah,
Yeah, he'll get a job
Yeah.
because you got to think about it. If Jack Strand is free and we already got two injured. I am not trying to say somebody gonna get hurt or whatever, but we already got two injury. Two
yeah,
will go down and Mike starting. Jack Strand is in prime position. He have a opportunity, a real shot of seeing the field.
yeah.
If bats go down, that make him the immediate backup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So he might be in a prime position. Let's say this guy go out there and stun not the world, the Falcons, because we don't need him to stun the world. We just
right,
need him to show the Falcons that this we might have a nice developmental project.
right. All right.
Hey, look, we back on air. We had some connection issues. This is after dark. Anything goes. Hit that fucking link,
Hit the link.
man. Hey, look. We can talk about the Falcons or we can talk about anything. Shit.
Speaking of talking about anything, I know y'all saw Ray. I know
Oh,
y'all saw
Ray got.
PJ go down.
Oh
Like,
my lordy lord!
So who?
He when he first came out, I was like, I'm like, but this guy ain't fighting back. Why he not punching?
yeah.
And boy, when he came back out,
But
Lord,
look though. When they finally when the ref finally said box, and I saw how Ray J came out, I'm like, Ray J ain't no fighter, man.
right.
He ain't no fighter.
He was playing straight offense. He was on straight offense.
Yeah. That
No
joke,
defense.
man, that's why Super Hot what's his name? Super Hot or whatever his name is. That's why he was really like playing with him, because he know Ray J wasn't no fighter. And
Right.
I think Ray J was on the look. Let's just stretch this thing out as much as we can. Get and you win on points or whatever. But nah, dude, because Ray J after the fight was like, man, really, that's how we doing this? And dude
You
was
hear
like,
me?
he was like, man, look, I'm trying to show y'all I can fight, you know. But yeah, man,
Hey, being the done ain't making no fun. He talking about, dude, you got a cartoon knot on your head.
man, look, yeah, and look, he sent that man to the hospital, man. That man, I'm talking about,
Man,
Ray J looked like he was in a strip club fight, man.
oh my lord.
Hey, were the women dressed to the occasion then?
No, this is one of those celebrity type boxers.
Y'all
Johnny
see,
Manziel.
y'all see Johnny Manziel, not do that.
Yeah, man, look,
Johnny was kicking the shit out, dude.
Johnny Manziel. But he was in there last year, and but he said he not doing it no more. He said he was done. He said he was done. He said he gonna go out while his name's still hot and call it a day.
Cowboy, I got an honest question for you. We talk about, boxing and shit and
Mhm.
the MMA. Uh,
Right.
how much do you honestly buy Jake Paul as a boxer?
I don't. I don't. I don't. And look, I'm gonna get criticized for this, but I don't care.
It's after dark. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
It's like LeBron James, right? And I know a lot of people. We got a lot of LeBron James fans in here, and my sons and I are actually going to do a podcast, a live broadcast on the GOAT debate. LeBron James, is he is what he is, right? But if social media wasn't around, there would be no LeBron James. It's just that simple. If he had played, I'm just gonna say if he had played anywhere close to like the 80s and I ain't gonna say 80s, I'm gonna say 90s. I'm gonna say it like that. There will be no LeBron James. I'm just gonna leave it at that and let y'all wait until we do the podcast and y'all can dial in on me, come in at me or whatever. But
The 80s was worse.
yeah,
The 80s was more teams. It was deeper in the 80s.
And the other thing is I've been seeing it is because SGA he does a lot of flopping nowadays.
Yeah.
But that LeBron was the one who started this, and that it's essentially ruined basketball for a whole next generation of kids. Would
Right.
y'all agree with that?
I agree with it, but I don't agree with the LeBron started flopping. I don't think nobody that's currently in the NBA started anything. Basketball been around for over 100 years.
Well,
So the flopping thing, I mean, he's a big name in the NBA. I don't like how he be pushing off people with his elbow and getting his shot off. I don't like that, but it's basketball.
but I think people associate the flopping with LeBron because he's made it a part of his game. Like fouling is part of the game, right? But LeBron he take it to the point where it becomes theatrical, right? And like a little brush on top of the head. That's part, like you said, Terry. That's part of basketball. Fouling is part of basketball. But all the falling on the floor, carrying on. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man. Y'all, and we always around when Michael Jordan came into the league. That fouling for him, fouling Michael Jordan was putting Michael Jordan on his back on the floor.
And see, I want to know what OG has to say about that.
If LeBron had came around during that time, he would not have survived. People say, man,
He wouldn't have made it.
he couldn't have survived. He's 6'8", 6'9", 250 some pounds. I don't care.
Listen, man. This is what people don't. And tell me if I'm wrong now. How many awards can a top player get possibly in one season?
Ask Michael Jordan.
Scoring title, all
Defensive,
defense,
yeah.
league MVP,
Mm-hmm.
and NBA championship MVP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who got all four in the same year?
Nobody but Mike.
How many times Michael get it?
4
How many times LeBron get it?
now.
Uh-oh.
Now,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
But they want to call him GOAT?
Go. And shoot, how many rings does LeBron have?
He's got what?
Oh,
See, here's the thing. Basketball is a team sport.
It's my rule in football and in basketball. Baseball is a little bit. Well, baseball is honestly kind of such a historic sport, but in basketball and football, man, in order to be considered in the GOAT conversation, in my opinion, you got to have at least 5 in most cases.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But see, that flew over your head. The stats I just gave you
Oh yeah.
in one season.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is me. Individual. When you talking about individual GOATs,
Yeah.
I know championships is a vital part of it. That's the team part. But let's talk about the individual parts.
Mm-hmm.
This guy in an era that will flip you, man. They not gonna let you make no uncontested layups. There were no uncontested layups back in the day.
Right.
If you came in weak,
Yeah.
they're gonna they're gonna foul you, and you're gonna see 2 baskets when you're at the line.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, and then in that era, this guy got the scoring title, defensive all team, scoring title, and the series MVP,
Right.
and he did it 4 times.
One
Come
season.
on.
One season.
Well, I want to, because, man, OKC got whooped tonight. Man, SGA didn't play in the fourth quarter even. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, shoot. That now, it looks like New York is going to pull out the series. I don't know if they're going to pull out the sweep, but they going to pull out this series.
Sure.
But I'm going to ask y'all just something about SGA. What do y'all even really make of this dude?
I think he's a true athlete.
Okay.
I've watched this kid. I've watched this kid play, man. I haven't seen a whole lot of his preseason games, but during this playoffs and through the playoffs last season, he's a true athlete. Is he a? He's not on the level of. Let's just say, I'm not even going to put him up there with no Michael Jordan because that would be unfair. But he's not on the level of. He's a superstar player, right? But is he a Jaylen Brown? Is he a Steph Curry? Probably not. But he's carrying his team though. But he's a great player. I would have him.
He's a great leader too.
Yeah.
I think he's the glue to that team.
Oh,
Yeah,
without
he
a
leads by
doubt.
example. Yeah, he leads by example.
But you know what I'm disappointed about this OKC Spurs series.
What's up?
They are allowing OKC to hack a shack on Wemby.
Oh yeah.
Now you two young guys, y'all probably don't know nothing about that. What the hacker shack is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a defense. That was a defense that was designed to stop Shaquille O'Neal
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting to the paint, foul this nigga. He can't shoot him.
because he can't shoot free throws,
He
Yeah.
can't shoot him.
but
Yeah.
Wemby
Foul.
can. So they got these dudes holding on to this guy. They're grabbing his jerseys, and these refs are not calling it. And I think that's a and see that's why Wemby threw that elbow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but see he can't do that again.
Yeah. True
And
that.
they know that, and they're trying these guys. And I hate it for them because they got this guy number 55, and then that other little dude. They're trying to trigger this guy to get him kicked out of the tournament. Instead of playing ball, they're playing the head
They're trying to
game.
play off emotions, yeah.
Now
Yeah.
And see
they're playing head games with him.
and see
They're trying to
because
get him
yeah,
kicked out.
and because this is after dark, I can say it, much more comfortably now. That's some bitch energy.
Yeah, you can't stop this guy. And see what I would do as the coach. I'm going to play my other big man too. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would play my other big man. And okay, y'all want to go out here and y'all want to you rotating on my guy, but guess what? I'm gonna post my other man up, and we're gonna put this thing on the inside, and we gonna play like that. And then when you ease up off my man and you get one on him, he gonna start dropping them threes on you.
And see, I'm going to be honest with you, too. This is the thing about basketball that I've taken away just from this stuff alone with Wemby. And it can happen in any sport, I mean, it can happen in baseball all the time. I think of baseball, it's more just the umps, fucking around with the skippers, or they're fucking around with the players from time to time. You might get that bad ump in football, obviously. There's a lot of trash talk. But I feel like, especially in the NBA, at any give, especially today, there's a lot of bitch energy in the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially when it comes to Wemby.
Yeah, man, I just hate that they're doing him like that. I'm glad that maybe he had to go talk to his therapist or whatever, but I'm glad that he didn't go downhill after that boat because I saw the frustration on his face.
Yeah.
He was really frustrated, and he shot that boat. But hey, and I use this as an example. I wish Kyle Pitts would do that, but that's another story for another time.
Well,
I need to see them bring the dog out of this dude.
well,
Yeah,
Kyle Pitts needs to find it himself first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't care how he gets it. I just want him. I want for that inner dog to come out of him, just like Wemby did. But guess what? They want him to do that. But I'm gonna give you an example of how that can turn out. And Cowboy, I think you remember this. Um, Back when Kareem ended a certain guy's career,
Yeah. Yeah.
back in the day, for
Yeah.
that same thing, and the refs didn't do nothing, and they forgot
Yeah.
that Kareem was a fifth degree black belt that he
Yeah.
used to train with Bruce Lee.
Exactly.
The dude didn't read it, didn't do his homework,
Yeah.
and when Kareem came down there and put that thing on him,
Yeah.
his career was over.
Yeah. He found out real quick.
He found out real quick.
I ain't about them games. And
And
see, that's the
Kareem, and
thing
that was
about
weird though, but that was back then. And what he got suspended? One game?
one game. One game. And that's what I enjoyed about basketball back then, 80s, 90s. Well, that we were talking about that sense of pride right earlier
Yeah,
in the earlier segment, right? People played to win. It wasn't about the theatrics. It wasn't
yeah.
about the MVP votes. What people wanted to win the game. To win in the game was the ultimate goal. They could care less whether or not they got the MVP votes or they when they played in the All-Star game or any kind of stats or whatever. They wanted to win the game.
It wasn't win the game.
The Detroit Pistons and the Bad Boys, they wanted to win the game and was willing to do anything and everything to do it. The Lakers wanted to win. At the same time, they dialed into their Showtime Lakers motto, but they wanted to win the game. The Boston Celtics, same thing. Everybody wanted to win the game at all costs. And fouling, yeah, people try to avoid the fouls, but if it took fouling to stop you, they were going to do it and do it hard. It wasn't none of this pity pat stuff. Grabbing a man and making sure he don't get the shot off. No, this was when they fouled you. They fouled you. They put you on the floor. They put you on your back. Sometimes you came up with a bloody brow or something. But people like I argue with my sons all the time. They always say that ain't defense. I'm like, well, back then that's what it was. You know what I mean? If it came down to the point where they wanted to stop you from scoring the winning goal or the go ahead goal or whatever, they did what it take to preserve what they
Man,
do.
and look, I'm gonna be, and you said that your boys think that LeBron is the GOAT, right?
Oh my God.
Well,
We go at
hold on, okay. Well,
uh-huh.
and see, there's a lot of personal attacks on LeBron, and
Yeah.
I mean, I look personally, all power, I think there's a lot of hypocrisy personally with LeBron and a lot of the stuff that he does, but at the end of the day, he's a billionaire, isn't he? I mean, he's a billionaire. I'm not going to hate on the fact that he's a billionaire.
No.
Get your money. But the thing is, the reason why LeBron's brand is as big as it is and why, why he is considered to be the GOAT by a lot of people is because of the bitch energy that exists today in the NBA.
That part. And see, and look, when you get put on a certain level, too, you have to do things a certain way, right? And it's like LeBron, man, it's like that bitch energy, for lack of a better word. That energy is it's just not the same when Mike was all up here. It's not the same when Magic was on that level. It's not the same when Bird was on that level. They took this game serious. You would never ever. I don't care what was going on in the NBA. You would never hear Magic, Bird, Barkley, Shaq. You would never hear them say it's just a game. It's basketball. It's just a game.
Oh hell no!
It's more than just
Hell
a game.
no.
To them, it was personal.
How the hell can it? See, this is my thing. How the hell can anyone say it's just a game? You don't even realize, man. Okay, it's just a game, but it's a game that you got millions of young boys in America right now, white, black, wherever, whether they're coming, whether their families are well off, or man, whether they're living in the projects or they're living in a trailer park, whether it be basketball or football or whatever, and they literally have dreams of getting to the NBA or the NFL one day so that they can get their families out of poverty.
Right.
That's bigger than just a game.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So that's why when I hear some people say that it's just a game, I'm going to be honest with you. In my mind, I'm already going upside their head because you
Right.
don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Michael Jordan's been retired for over 20 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's still fresh in all conversations.
Of course.
Will LeBron James be fresh in conversations in 20 years?
Man, this next
Right.
generation, they're going to be moved on to their next guy.
They're already talking about other players.
Yeah.
When Michael
Exactly.
Jordan was playing, even after he left the Wizards, even when he went to play baseball, he was still the hottest topic
Yeah. Yeah.
in the world.
And see what pissed me off is the level, or pissed me off even more, is the level of disrespect that that LeBron have for Michael Jordan.
I say I'm gonna be honest with y'all too about
Yeah.
Jordan. Jordan is
And
Jordan is the biggest figure to come out of American sports, in my opinion,
oh yeah, for
in the
sure.
history of American sports. Because okay, let's think about it. Tom Brady. A lot of people consider him, and he is the GOAT. In the NFL. Man,
Absolutely.
we're not talking. Look, we're not talking about Tom Brady on a regular occasion if it ain't football. And hell, even a
Right.
lot of the things Tom Brady is involved in now, a lot of the shit is forced.
Yeah.
A lot of the
Yeah.
shit is manufactured.
Yeah.
Jordan could not, man, Jordan said he has not picked up a basketball in 20 years. He can stay out of the limelight, never be seen again. This dude is an icon.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You talking about the imp? See, to me, I got a lot of different other criteria for saying who's better in anything. And my number one thing was what impact did this individual have on the sport
Yeah. That's
or
the
whatever
uh,
whatever they were in? What kind of involvement, or I mean,
yeah.
change and impact
Yeah.
did they have? It's just like me and Cowboy. We can go back to the merger of the ABA into the NBA,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and a lot of people don't know that history. To me, when that happened, shoot, Dr. J was my goat
Yeah. Oh yeah.
because of the impact that he made on the entire NBA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't just impact the Bulls.
Yeah.
You know what? Most of the time when people talk about Michael Jordan, they don't even talk about the Bulls.
Yeah. Talk about Mike.
They talk about Michael.
Yeah.
They're talking about every time everybody arguing about LeBron is the GOAT. They talk about the teams he brought the championships to and all this other stuff he's done. But you look at the conversation, listen to the conversations about Michael Jordan. Nobody's talking about Michael Jordan and the Bulls.
Yeah.
They're talking about Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
where they're standing in lines still to this day for his sneakers.
Yeah. To this day. And and if I was telling my sons, like see, I collect J's too, right? And
And
that's why I
now,
be telling
and
my
now,
sons,
to
like,
to be fair, no, the casuals don't. I mean, they associate LeBron with Cleveland. They associate with Miami. And see, this is what's crazy. Do y'all know that this Lakers tenure is actually the longest tenure that LeBron has actually had with a single team consecutively?
you know why?
What's up?
Because nobody else would have it.
Exactly, and it's a big brand. But see, here's the thing. Listen, LeBron has been a Laker longer than he's been Heat. He's been a part of the
Yeah.
Heat. He's been a part of the
Mhm.
the Cavs or
Cleveland.
any of that. But see, man, now they associate LeBron with LeBron more than anything else. But you know why that is? Because LeBron always flip flops somewhere. He went ring chasing.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Jordan said, "Give me Pippen, and I'll do the rest."
yeah,
Well, some people are saying that he went and built his team.
that part.
Um,
That part.
That's what he
Because
did.
but
literally, because he could have went out easily and got players that were on a bigger stage, or I say a bigger stage than Steve Kerr. Somebody more of an impact than John Paxton. Somebody who
BJ Armstrong.
BJ Armstrong.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Good name there.
And that's what I kept telling my sons, like, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. See, and I said, anywhere that LeBron went, anywhere he went, there was somebody already there. I say somebody, a couple of players that were already there that could actually help him do what he wanted to do.
Who was on the Miami team when he got there?
Oh, D Wade and Bosch came in with him.
Yeah, Bosch came in with him.
Then Ray Allen was there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He had a solid squad in Miami. And that's why I keep trying to tell my sons, like, any team that LeBron say what, Tier?
I ain't say nothing.
It went out.
That's like I was saying, any team that LeBron went to, that Michael Jordan would have turned into a dynasty. Any team, even that first Cavs team, Michael Jordan would have turned into a dynasty. They would have won 3 championships or better. But even when he went back to Cleveland, because at the time, Kyrie was the hottest thing in basketball. That's the reason why he went back to Cleveland. He didn't go back to Cleveland to make a change or to help them win. He went there because Kyrie was the hottest thing smoking.
He had to go right off someone's coattails.
What's the dude name they traded? Is Dion Waiters they traded to get Bron back?
Yeah. And Kevin Love was, and I like,
Kevin Love was there.
Yeah, and Kevin Love, I'm like, he had weapons there. I mean, he had people that can help him win. Now, if he had went to any team, and there was this seismic shift between wins and losses and the championships to follow, I would give you that number 2 spot respectfully. But to me, he hadn't done that since he's been here. To me, and like I was telling my sons, like, you guys don't appreciate or have seen the players that played in late 80s, 90s. You guys haven't seen that. You haven't seen the Sean Kemps that drove the lane just like LeBron did. You haven't seen the Charles Barkley that consistently went coast to coast. Consistently went coast to coast. He get the rebound on one end, go down to the other end and slam on you. That was Barkley's game. The 3-pointer. He was the 3-point shooter consistently. I said, you guys haven't seen it. That's why I was like, I tell my sons, like, before we do this podcast, you have to go watch LeBron's games. I don't want to see you watching highlights. I want to see you watching the game.
Because one thing about it, now I know they're your sons, but one thing about it, you're not about to get up on this podcast because you're not just embarrassing yourself, you're embarrassing me because I'm your daddy.
Well, one thing for certain, I respect anybody's opinion about a player that they like.
But when you're so caught up in something, you gotta have something to back it up with.
Exactly. Come with the facts. Take your feelings out of it. Tell me what you saw during the game that tells me that LeBron was better than Jordan at this point in the game, or at this stage in his life, or whatever. Tell me. You willing to do that? I'm willing to debate with you all day. And I would tell you, I'm not taking nothing from LeBron because he's a great athlete. But at his size, even when he first came into the league, at his size, his height, or whatever, he should be a bigger impact player than he was. Because, I mean, Barkley, yeah, I get it. Barkley was 250, 6'6", 250 pounds. Easily. 260 pounds. And he arguably didn't, I mean, at the time, Barkley wasn't trying to be the man. But at the same time, it was just Michael Jordan that put a stop to a lot of things when he came into the league. And he did that almost, I'm going to say he did it single-handedly. He did it almost single-handedly because he did have to have 4 other players on the court with him. But when Michael Jordan came into the league, Isaiah Thomas couldn't win. Bird had to struggle to win. Magic had to struggle to win, especially when Michael Jordan found his niche. When he got the Bulls going, oh man, the team at that time, the East, the NBA East, that was the strongest as it ever been. Magic had to take the back seat and bow his head respectfully and say, "Okay, man, it's your time." That's what he told him. It's your time. It's your era. Magic had to take the back seat. He was done. Now, one series I keep trying to showcase to my sons is against the Boston Celtics. You got 5 NBA Hall of Famers, and Mike retired them all. 5 of them on the and look, 5 starters at that, and Mike retired them. What Detroit tried to do to Mike? Most players would have quit. Not Mike.
That dude went to war.
Oh, you went to war with him.
He went to war.
That man went in the weight room, picked up a little bit more weight, and said, "Y'all can keep on fouling me."
Man, no one in the closest one today that does have to do that in the NBA is Wemby.
Yeah.
He going to the weight room this summer.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
hey,
After this
he's
is over.
hey, he's still little I mean he's tall as hell. I wouldn't call him a string bean per se, but he got to put some weight on.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Where's Giannis? Where's Greek? Where's
Man,
did
that
he just
dude can't
disappear?
that dude can't stay healthy.
Yeah,
He hurt.
Man, shoot, that dude is made of glass. Man, and let me explain that also. Because you have a lot of great talents that come through sports, and man, after that 20, say all you, and honestly, man, the Hawks should have won that year. Looking back on it, they should have won it all. I think a lot of people thought that after that, man, though Milwaukee won that championship, that Milwaukee was really going to start up something. Man, Milwaukee ain't really done anything since.
Yeah, he just a natural freak. That dude is
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey,
ace.
if he can't, it's just like with Kyle Pitts. Okay, Kyle Pitts can't figure it out. Now, when Wemby's out there, sure he's a game changer, but Wemby's injured all the damn time.
But I'm gonna tell you though, I think there's another angle to look at Giannis.
Or not Wemby, Giannis. That's who I meant.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you that there's a lot of another way you can look at this. What's happening, CPG?
What's going on,
He
man?
knows his age.
Let's go on CP.
Chilling.
Shit.
But when you look at Giannis, right? I really don't think he's unhealthy. I don't think he's injured. I think Giannis has gotten completely unhappy with where he's at. You got your fan base that turn on you, and you've given this program another life, this organization another life. Actually, make them borderline contenders. Actually, no, they were more than contenders. And to at any point in your career, you find your fan base turn on you and boo you at home. That's crazy. I wouldn't want to be there either. I don't care if they do make moves to improve. I wouldn't want to be there anymore.
Dude, okay, but let me ask y'all: do y'all think it's just no one wants Giannis, or do y'all think that Milwaukee is just playing around and trade talks?
I don't think even if trade talks were to happen, I don't think Milwaukee would actually entertain any of it. They know where their bread and butter is. They know where their bread and butter is. I think they were
probably
actually
hoping somebody desperate enough to give them some good draft capital or something.
Yeah, and it got to be a lot. It's
Yeah.
gonna have to be a lot. Because I'm gonna tell you, I mean, Milwaukee would be crazy if they let that man walk out the door and not give him what he's asking for. Because all he wants is more help. He's been asking for that for like the last 3 years.
How old even is Giannis? He's like
That's
what?
crazy because it feels like they're wasting his prime right now.
He's like what? Yeah, 31. He'll be 32 at the end of the year. Shit. I mean, And I mean, well, the thing is, he's coming up on the later end of his prime, though.
Yeah,
But hey, I
yeah,
mean, you want to talk about it? This dude is. I mean, Giannis is built like a machine.
yeah.
I mean, shit. You take a. I mean, and I know Wemby is still young. You really can't, hold it against him. But I mean, Wemby is a giant, but for his height, he's still
Hmm.
pretty. He, kind of still like a pole essentially. But
Right.
man, Giannis is just a machine, and man, they've just wasted this dude.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like 330 said, he's a freak, man. He's a freak, and that name is fitting. And the thing is, once you get a player like that, right? It was like the Falcons when they got Steve Artkowski. Once you get a player like that, you got to build around it. You can't half step with it. You cannot half step with it because at some point there's going to be a falling off for that player, or that player get to the point where his career seems to be going downhill, or he becomes injury prone. You got to build around it just in case, even if it's just in case. If you truly want to win, you got to have players that I got to say, okay, if something happens to my franchise player, we can still sustain until my player either gets back to his playing condition or get back from injury or whatever. But yeah, the Milwaukee, I think they
And
dropped
and
the ball.
see and see that's what the Pistons have done with Cade. That's what the Spurs did with Wemby, and that's why those two teams have been able to turn around.
Yeah, yeah.
But what I didn't like about, kind of turned me against the NBA. Just how I knew how the business is going is when we had that first round draft pick, and the guy that was going to go number one was telling the Hawks
Yeah.
that I ain't coming there, man.
Well, man, I'm gonna
Yeah.
And I'm
be.
like, yo,
I'm
this
gonna
dude
be
is this dude
honest.
is applying to come in the NBA, and he's telling a billion-dollar, a multi-billion-dollar team where what he's going to do
At,
as an
at,
athlete,
at that point, that should get you blackballed.
Yeah,
as an employee.
yeah.
Yes.
And
You know
And
what
then
I'm saying?
I'm
Oh, that's
also be
crazy.
honest with you. Looking back on that draft, the Hawks really should have picked Klingon, who's with the Trailblazers.
yeah,
That's what they should. I mean, it would have been. It may have been a reach, but hey, you talk about a dude who he's a big man. He's gonna make
right.
things happen. He's gonna move and see. That's what the Hawks are missing even now. They're missing a big man.
Oh, we got to have a big man. That's just tradition for the
Oh,
for the
of
Hawks,
course, but I mean, look, Trey never had that big man.
Yeah, yeah,
and that's why he was getting wore out.
yeah,
He didn't have that inside help. That it's just something about the Atlanta Hawks team that the only success they had is when they did have a legitimate big man.
mm-hmm.
So I think they need to go back to that.
But I feel like somewhat the big man has been diminished in basketball today because once again, bitch energy, pussy mentality.
Well, you can't do nothing now without it being a foul.
Yeah. True that.
But you notice these teams that are in the final four of the NBA. Most I think three of the teams have big men
Yeah.
at least, and some of them got two.
Yeah,
The Knicks got two big men. They got a dude coming off the bench, and he's the perfect role player. That guy, when Big Cat come out, this cat come in and get all the He's a garbage man. He gets all the garbage,
yeah.
and he don't mind doing it.
Who you talking about exactly? You talking about
What's the guy name that's coming off the bench for the
yeah.
Knicks? Look like he don't never comb his hair. He just puts a headband on.
Oh, big man. He a veteran too. God, what is his name? It's
Man, y'all talk about shoot, who y'all talking about? Y'all talk about Shamit?
uh
I don't think that's the
uh
name.
uh uh Robinson, Mitchell
Oh,
Robinson.
oh
I
yeah,
was gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
Robinson.
I was getting ready to go there.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson.
This cat, he just comes off the bench, man. He's having fun, man.
Yeah.
I might need to look up his contract. He probably ain't making a whole lot of
He
money.
do got some pictures where it looks like he just woke up with bedhead and played in
That's
the
what I'm
gym.
talking about. He just threw a headband on, bro. This dude, that might be his
He rolled out of
superstition,
bed
man.
and just went to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, just says, hey, coach, wake me up when you're ready for me to go in, man. And he just puts that headband on and go to work.
Yeah, I tell you who I would like to for the. It probably won't happen, but I'll tell you who I like to see. As far as the draft, uh, that kid over at Michigan, that 7'3". What is his? Just so I can grab this kid's name, man. But the dude is agile as let's see. What is his name? 7'3".
But I mean shit. Hey shit. They Spurs fans was calling Wemby not Wemby SGA a flopper tonight.
No, they didn't. What is his name?
Shit.
I'm looking it up. Mara,
Yeah, that's him.
AJ Mara, 7'3",
White kid.
What?
255 pounds.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Hawks are picking eighth.
Man, and
If
he
he's
might not
still
be-
there, and look, man, if he's still there at eight, man, you better get that white boy over to Magic City.
They got another kid on Michigan. He's 7'2".
Yeah, but
Malik.
it's the way he plays that makes me think he'll fit the Hawks. They need that big man that can run the floor, but this kid here can run the floor, shoot, rebound, defend. He do it all. So there's like those single one thing that I think that makes him fit the Hawks. But the one thing you definitely need is a big man, like you said earlier, that can run the floor and defend.
That Michigan, everything Michigan got, man, 6'5" and up.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
yeah,
From 6'5" to 7'3".
yeah.
Hey,
Good
check
Lord.
this out.
No, they got one at 6'4".
Hey, ESPN got a mock draft. They projected him to go to the Hawks at eighth.
That's where it needs to be. That's where he needs to be, right here. And look,
7'3".
yeah, if he comes in to Atlanta,
Oh, so he's from Spain. He's from Spain.
yeah.
So hey, get him get him some nice little Latina booty.
Yeah. But the
Get him comfortable. You know, get him settled in.
yeah.
Man, you got some people over here because we were talking about Fulton County. Some people on Twitter talking about, because there was a post, does anyone miss Fulton County Stadium? Someone said, no, the experience at the Battery and Truist is superior in every way. What do y'all got to say to that?
I'm on the Chargers.
All right, Terry. Hey man,
Already.
appreciate you coming on tonight, man.
All right,
Sharing-
Terry,
All
man.
right, Terry.
For sure.
Hey, y'all hear? Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, Cowboy, did you hear my question?
Yeah, I heard. Go ahead and repeat it for the people who didn't hear.
There was just someone saying that, because there was a post, does anyone miss Fulton County Stadium? Someone said,
Right.
no, the Battery and Truist Park is superior in every way. Now,
Not in every way.
not in that. Well, see, that's what I was getting ready. Not in every way.
Yeah.
And that's where, in terms of luxury, sure, I'll give that to you. And look, because the Braves know how to win, Truist Park is still a very special place. But see, this is where the stupidity and modernity. This is where they really
We
don't.
don't got the vibe that Turner Field had.
Oh no,
Yeah. Yeah.
because everything is so
I went to
corporate.
Turner Field when I was a kid, man. That There's a vibe at that ballpark that you don't get at other places.
Now, there's a
Yeah.
vibe that you get at Truist, but now I'll say it's probably out of this new age that we have in sports, it's probably one of the best vibes that you might get in terms of a new age stadium. But man, it wasn't nothing like at Turner Field, and it definitely probably wasn't nothing like Fulton County Stadium because everything feels so corporate now when you walk up in there.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you though, like CPG said, man, now the vibe is different, yes, but the experience and the energy you got from Fulton County Stadium and Turner Field, man, it was like you was at Mercedes-Benz.
That's anytime you get any kind of new arena or stadium, because
Yeah.
like Spectrum Center or whatever, don't for the Hornets don't feel the same as the old Charlotte Coliseum did.
Right. Right.
Well, that's because now, man, you got all these LED lights. You got all the, that is the thing where you kind of go, it ain't the same, it may make it look better and sexier, but man,
Yeah.
at some point, all those LED lights
There's something
flashing
about
in
the
your screen.
vibes.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff from the 80s and 90s, the old arenas and stadiums.
Yeah.
I told you they got bougie, man.
Hey,
Yeah, now they throw LEDs on everything, and they're like, it's about the experience. It's like, bro, I came to watch the football game. I don't care about the experience.
Man, so what you're saying is all these new arenas and stadiums that's like getting a BBL for them.
You ain't noticed like all the new NFL stadiums talking about putting domes on it. I don't think we need to go to where every stadium
Man,
is a dome.
and see
Football's
that's
meant to be played
that's
in
the
the
bitch
rain
mentality.
and snow and shit,
That's the
man.
pussy mentality taking over football. Man, see, at the end of the day, here's the thing, all right? Football is a game that is meant to be played outside.
Yeah.
In the elements.
In the elements.
That's part of what makes the game more difficult.
Why do you think why do you think Lambeau Field is such a special place?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cold as shit to play up there too.
That part.
You know how hard it hurts when you catch a football and it's cold as hell outside.
Now
that
hey.
ball hard as a brick.
Yeah,
And
imagine how much worse it is at Lambeau.
Now, of course, you know, shit. You want the Falcons to be playing there early like they are this year, and I'm thankful for that. But hey, they like all these other teams. They talking about, man. Can you imagine the Bears not playing in Soldier Field? And they're talking about they're gonna build a fucking stadium over there in either Indiana or Arlington Heights with a fucking dome. No creativity.
That's what a lot of new stadiums look like. They just look like glass domes.
Yeah.
Like the Washington's new stadium where the old RFK was.
Well, I mean, what fucking Kansas City is going to be putting up also. That's shit.
And they're going to put LEDs all over our shit and take out part of the upper bowl.
Yeah.
Shit, so that's where Tepper's money is going?
And taxpayer money.
So yeah, of course Tepper cut it. So who's fitting majority of the bill? Is Tepper doing it, or is it the taxpayers, or are they splitting it?
They did it partially with that like hotel and like entertainment tax in Charlotte. They upped that shit to make people pay for it.
Yeah, that's how we were able to get the Mercedes-Benz deal done so fast too. They considered
just to increase the hotel and tax and whatnot.
Exactly.
So Cowboy, are they still paying off the Benz, or is it paid for?
Man, we still paying off Georgia Dome.
Yeah, the rumor that Mr. Blank them paid for the Mercedes-Benz stadium.
Some stupid idiots.
Straight, Cowboy.
Stupid idiots.
I feel like it would hurt your neck to look up at that the video board y'all got in there.
Well, to be honest with you, because I went up to sat at there in that 300 section, and even the 100 section down there, it's actually a pretty good view depending on what screen you're looking at. Now, if you got common sense, you're not going to look at that screen that's like almost right above your head. You're going to look at
you look under it.
Yeah.
To the other side.
Yeah. So it's actually a pretty good view. And when they built that Mercedes Benz, and they were saying that there was not a bad seat in the house, they were not lying. Because even the nosebleed don't look
Yeah,
like it don't. It's not half as bad as like where it was with the dome. Like with the dome, you almost needed binoculars.
Man, it was like seeing ants crawl around.
Yeah, you almost needed binoculars. Now here in Mercedes Benz, I don't know what the aerodynamic measurements was when they put these bleachers in, but I went up there and I was up there where the pigeons were, where you could actually see back outside.
Hey, like
And
I'm gonna be honest with you, especially seeing like, cause man, at that Buffalo game and the Rams game, both of them, I was on the, well, Rams game was on the 200, Buffalo game was on 300. Man, seeing Bijan break those 90-yard runs, I mean, it was probably sweeter watching it up there from a bird's eye view than it would have been, down on the lower bowl in one of the end zones.
I was about to say that, yeah, for sure.
those big break off runs are always more fun to watch up top.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can see the whole field. You know, ain't nobody catching them.
Shit, didn't you go to one game where McCaffrey did that?
Yeah. When we played the Jaguars in 2019, I think Brian Burns had a fumble recovery he took all the way back in that game too.
Bijan said he was actually impressed himself when he went back and looked at that view where he broke that run off there like 60 something yards. He said he had to go back and look at it again because he said he was impressed himself.
Those two long runs, they were the very same play.
Yeah.
Exact same play, exact same end zone, exact same sideline. Those plays were in sync with each other.
Yeah.
Well, he sucked them in, and then he juked outside. He was gone.
Yeah.
2 years ago, he would have got caught.
There's something about y'all getting the same look twice and it working. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Hey man, all these guys was in desperation mode. These teams trying to stop Bijan, and that's what happened. I mean, but they're gonna get tape on. They got tape on him now. I don't know if they're gonna be able to master his moves.
Bijan getting better.
Hey, but
well, that's why you bring in Brian Johnson. I think that's a good compliment.
There you go. Yeah, and then too, what's going to make the huge difference is these extra tight ends we brought in. That's going to make the huge difference between getting.
And Brian Robinson's a physical running back. He'll get up in somebody's face.
Yeah,
go ahead, Cowboy.
Now, I think he was actually a bigger upside than Tyler Algier. Because with Tyler Algier, his thing is he wants to run you over. That's his game.
And Brian Robinson, I think, is actually a little more athletic.
That part, Brian Robinson can actually juke you. He does have that part, to his repertoire too.
It might be a slow death juke, but it's a juke.
But Hooper, he's used to blocking for those tight running backs too. So I think Hooper's going to help them other tight ends if they need any help.
Right.
How to block them guys. He blocked for Freeman and Coleman, right?
Yeah.
So he's used to it. I'm hoping that, and I think he'll be a good leader in that tight end room. Maybe he can help Kyle out a little bit.
And that's the thing. I think if Kyle remains here, Hooper, Charlie Warner, Joshua Simon, they're actually going to be schemed to help out Kyle Pitts. But it will be a benefit for Kyle Pitts to remain here. But either way, he still has to get better at, at blocking. But there are going to be times where he's going to be asked to go out there and actually be a one-on-one blocker against a linebacker. And if he doesn't get better, or even an edge rusher, and if he doesn't get better, because like the scheme now is all going to be about springing Bijan Robinson and Zachariah Branch on the outside, and that's where the run game is going. Is going to be implemented when Kevin Stefanski and his offense, because he wants to he wants to be a run heavy team, but at the same time, I think it's going to be a sneaky move to have these tight ends be a part of more of a part of the passing game. But Kyle Pitts definitely has to get his blocking down, man. I mean, that's been suspect since he got here, and it's still suspect. And if he mess around and try to chip block some of these new edge rushers with the same type speed that he got, he's gonna get taken advantage of.
You're right about that. Now he gonna get them boys locked up.
Yeah, because I don't see being able to chip block a Ruben Bain. I don't see it.
He gonna blow it up.
Yeah. Of course, most of the time they ask Kyle Pitts to block. He's on that right side. But I think Ruben Bain, he plays on both sides. But Jake Matthews, although I think he can do it, he's gonna have to dig down deep down into his old man strength to be able to hold down Ruben Bain or any one of these new pass rushers they brought in. Because a lot of these guys in these pass rushing games, man, this pass rushing class was deep in this draft, and every last one of them, man, can be an impact, I think. So, I don't think it's impossible. I think Jake Matthews, he got enough experience. Hopefully his experience will win over that brute strength that he's gonna need.
Hey, CPG.
What?
Are you gonna come down here? Are you coming down here week 2?
I don't know, man.
Shit. Because we already I've been trying to get people. I'm telling people coming down to the Baltimore game, but it seems like a lot of people are trying to get down here for that home opener.
Oh yeah.
I think that'll be friendlier for the meetup. That Raven game gonna be tough on some people that's traveling from out of town.
Well, shit. Zay said he's Zay. We know Zay's coming because Zay is from Baltimore. He's probably coming down with some people. But man, ain't there some people in witness protection that are coming down for the for one of them games now?
No, all of them coming, bro.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, they coming. They are coming.
I thought I heard that rumor somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it ain't no rumor. They coming.
They're coming.
Yes, sir. Yup.
So all I'm saying is if y'all got issues now, I always got my link, on here. Look, it's best to squash it now.
Nah, they hard headed. They'll be all right though. They'll be all right. Yeah, them boys coming down from Charlotte, and they coming. They coming in with bad intention.
Ain't Wolf coming down for that game too?
He said he was.
Yep.
He said he was.
Everybody gonna meet in front of the bird, the platinum bird.
That sounds like
Cowboy. We want you out there. We want to see the red hat in the picture.
Hey man, you already know that the cowboy hat is coming. It's gonna be. Hey, look, I had my cowboy hat. I had it clean, put it in the storage box, and the only time it comes out is at the games. So we people in the chat, man, when y'all show up at the game, just look for the bright red cowboy hat, championship belt.
Oh, you carry around a belt?
Man, what? Look, I'm that fan.
Hey, is it the WWE? Is it the WWE Falcon belt?
Man, this is a custom belt, man.
Okay,
It's probably got the rodeo badge on it, tight, right?
No, sir. No, sir. This is an Atlanta Falcon custom made Falcon belt. Yeah.
What did you get it? You know somebody in Atlanta to do it, or you found somebody to
online? Yeah.
Hey, shoot! When Cowboy get on there, he's on some boots on the ground energy.
Hey, you know what? Hey, the only thing I didn't do, I didn't do the red. I didn't want the red cowboy boots. I couldn't go that far. I couldn't go.
No, don't do that. Please don't do that.
I ain't gonna. I never hear the end of it.
I don't do a whole lot of joking, but I would have to light you up for that one, bro. I'd be like, them red boots are sure cute.
Ooh.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I would have to, bro.
Now, if I'm going to, let's just say, Taco Mac or something, I put my black ones on, and in my jersey, my cowboy hat. But even then, I don't want it red. I don't wear that red one. I probably wear the black one or the white one, depending on what jersey I got on. Yeah. But yeah, I'm that fan, man. I look, when it come down to representing the Dirty Bird, it will be no mistake. It will be no mistake. You don't even have to wonder. You have to look at me and be like, yeah, he either a fan for a while or he crazy. One of the two. But I'm that guy, man. I'm that guy. And that's what made go ahead 3PG.
I was gonna say I need to get with my people because we did talk about going to Atlanta for that game for a minute, but then we started talking about week 4 we get that Sunday night game with Detroit.
Oh,
and
y'all
Charlotte.
got to go to that game.
And I was like, oh, I don't know, man. We ain't been on Sunday night football in 10 years. And it's in Charlotte. Yeah.
Shit. I remember, man, we had Kansas City come up in here a few years ago. That was a Sunday night game. We hadn't had a Sunday night game in 5 years. I'm like, oh, hey, that was easily the game I was looking forward to most that season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got to get to that one.
Yeah. And see that's what made like Turner Field and Fulton County Stadium so special too, because the seats were always full. The stadium was always full. Just to, like the fan interaction, like when the Falcons, like it's not like basketball. You know how fans always high five each other when there was a bucket scored or whatever. It was like that when the Falcons made a play. The people were high fiving each other, they chest bumping each other, fist bumping, all that type of stuff, man. It was that interaction that's missing out of Mercedes Benz now. Fans are there. Now you got the what's the Falcons corner over there? What they call that?
The Dirty Bird Nest.
Dirty Bird Nest, you got that. But how it is in the Dirty Bird Nest, Fulton County Stadium was like that all the way around. Man, 360.
I'm gonna be honest with you too, straight up. It's kind of the Dirty Bird Nest is really actually kind of embarrassing in a sense, not in the sense that, but because I'm gonna lay it on you like this, okay? The Dirty Bird Nest is absolutely it's amazing. And matter of fact, I really do want to get in there one game eventually, up in there, and be because I think Maggie and her people Maggie knows some people in the Dirty Bird Nest.
Country and them, they over there now.
Okay, yeah. But see, here's what's embarrassing about the Dirty Bird Nest. You're showcasing, it's essentially, it's like 99% and 1%, and they are the 1% that actually seem to even care. The rest of the 99%, if you're taking a look at it from a whole, they don't even care.
Right.
But that's where the party is. That's what I'm telling you, man. They got bougie.
Yeah.
That's where the party is.
Do y'all have them people that show up to Falcons games wearing a jersey of some team that ain't even playing?
Yeah.
I hate that shit, man. They come to Panthers games and I'm like, the Steelers ain't even playing today.
Right.
Well, maybe they traveling from another town, man. Maybe they just visiting.
Because you about to.
Usually it's because somebody gave them tickets and they just showed up.
Well, when I visit.
Oh, gee, put them on some game.
I wear my Falcon jersey, man, when I visit other stadiums. So I understand what.
I mean, I would love to be able to come to Atlanta wearing all my Panthers shit and talking shit to everybody,
Hey, look, man. When the team that I'm on, man, we went back to Houston. I had on my Falcon jersey, and they ragged me, boy.
Cowboy, you looking at this chat?
Hey, if I come to Atlanta, I'm gonna wear my custom CPG Panthers jersey.
There you go.
Oh, hit that link.
What's in the chat?
Yeah, y'all, Cowboy.
What's up?
Go look at that chat.
Man, we can't see the chat. Read us the
Oh,
chat, man.
Big Low came in there. What's happening, Big Low? What's happening, bro? Yeah, he says, Bo, you better not pull out no red cowboy boots.
Low, he understand where I'm coming from, boy. If you wear red cowboy boots,
Look, I got some.
we're gonna have an emergency coaches meeting on that subject alone. And look, Coach Ronnie gonna come up there too.
Yeah. But nah, man, I don't go to that extreme, man. Like, it's either gray, brown, cognac, black. What else color I got in here? I got like an almost green color, but the only reason I got that because it's gator. Got ostrich. I got all kinds of things in here. The only boots I don't have, only skin I don't have is the eel skin. I mean, not eel skin. Sea turtle. And the only reason I don't have that because it's illegal. Don't want to get caught with it.
And your wife has a cowboy hat also, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. The only one who
Did y'all go to the Beyonce concert last year?
Man, no, we don't get into no mess like that. That's like these new fingered trail rides that they doing now. Yeah, I don't hit those. No.
Man, he be saying you've been hanging around T Will too long. Hey, Big Low, you still up? You still up to it, man? Hit the link for a few minutes.
It is crazy though. They got.
Wish y'all could have catch y'all's live the other night, man. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was an epic moment, man. That was a great show, man. I mean, we had fun on that show, man. It's it goes like that every time we're on T Will's not T Will, T Will too, but Big Low Country. Once he opened that platform up, man, I mean, everybody log in, they hit that link, man, they get in there, man, and it's all man for himself once it happens. And we have a good discussion about Falcon football too, man. I mean, it's like I tell everybody, even on this show, man, I learned stuff, man, even at the age I am and how long I've been a fan. I learned stuff from you guys, man, that makes the thing even more enjoyable. You know what I mean? Just to have gameful conversation. You know, you meet people like CPG, you know what I mean, that come from other teams. I mean, you learn stuff, man. And I always love learning more about football, man, because it's been a part of my life for better part of 50 years. You know what I mean? So it's just love talking football, especially Falcon football.
I was just telling somebody recently how I go to Falcons and Saints streams all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was like, man, they was like, you don't go to Panthers streams? I was like, yeah, I go to Panthers streams, but I ain't afraid to go to our division rivals streams neither.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if there was Bucs fans doing anything, I'd go see what they talking about.
Yeah. And then, especially if you drop a thumbnail in there and your thumbnail has something to do.
Man, the Tampa fans must really be in witness protection.
Yeah, you know what? It's not. They don't have a whole lot of people that Well, I ain't gonna say that because I'm not subscribed to all of them anyway.
Well, if we're being honest, Cam Newton said it best. He basically, for lack of better terms, said that Tampa Bay was the whitest city in the NFC.
Yeah,
South.
exactly.
And I said he ain't wrong.
He ain't wrong. Shit, that is where.
Atlanta, New Orleans, the blackest cities in the NFC.
Think about man. Think about Tampa Bay though.
And I mean, we got way more than Tampa.
The majority of the Tampa Bay region is a bunch of retired 60-year-old white people.
Rich old white people.
Yeah.
That's why you don't see Bucs fans like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like the weird one out of the division anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Because nobody considers Florida the South, man. Florida's its own thing.
Oh, Lowe said he's in the section next to the Dirty Bird nest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he 135.
I figured that, Lowe. You know what I mean? I think you got too much money to be sitting over there in that Dirty Bird nest. I already know that, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, we all know how Lowe do it.
Yeah, we already know. So, I mean, I was wrong on that one. Lowe probably paid for everybody's seat in the Dirty Bird nest.
He just overseeing it from over there, right?
Yeah, he making sure
Hey,
everybody.
hey! He the real what do they call what do they call Pastor Troy or something? The mayor of the Dirty Bird Nest?
Yeah, yeah.
Man,
No.
Big Low, the governor of the Dirty Bird
Yeah, he the
Nest.
governor. I couldn't say Pastor Jordan mayor, but uh, Big Low he the
Was
governor.
He the
was
governor.
all of y'all going to games at the Dome about a decade ago?
Man,
Yeah,
You don't ever remember that like small group of Panthers fans that used to show up to the Georgia Dome when we come down there?
I was wondering. I was like, dang, they got. I was checking that out. I was like, man, they boy starting to travel well.
but they always traveled well though.
That's
Yeah,
back when we first started those like fan clubs and shit that they do now.
Yeah, yeah. But you talking about teams that are within driving distance of each other.
Oh yeah, y'all the closest team to us.
Yeah.
Aye, Big Low, I hear you, man. I hear you.
Well, back when Jerry Richardson owned the Panthers, they used to just ride the bus down 85 when we played y'all.
Yeah, yeah,
I think they fly down there now, but they used to ride the bus.
yeah. But yeah, man, y'all let Big Low. Yeah, he just got back in his bed. His wife just allowed him back in his bed.
yeah. That's what I was finna say, man. From what the vibe I was getting yesterday. A couple of them guys that was on that panel, they might have been a little.
They may have been out on the couch.
In the doghouse, huh?
So,
Oh yeah, the doghouse
I'm gonna be
without a dog biscuit.
late at night while they wife don't went to bed. The wife on told her, "Hey, baby, I'm going to bed." And he be like, "I'm going. I'll be there in a minute." Yeah, it'd be 3-4 o'clock in the morning. They be just not getting into bed, waking them up.
Man, and then you know the wife, hey, she got a belt right next to her. And man, the moment they get in the bed, man, they feel that where you been?
Nah, bro, that time of morning you usually get the cold shoulder. That's what
Be
that
like,
is.
hey, how
You
doing?
get that
She
cold,
ain't even gonna
yeah.
say nothing.
Oh,
She don't say nothing. Look, you know how that quiet be in there. It be so quiet in there. You be like, dang.
Hey,
You
the
start thinking like, oh, she being too quiet. She mad
Yeah.
about something.
hey, the
Yeah, she
bed
mad.
is quiet and the bed is cold.
And the
Hey,
bed is real cold.
cowboy, has that ever happened to you?
Man, what?
How many years you think that man been married?
Hey man, who ain't had a woman get mad at him
Look,
Man,
I'm,
in general?
that dude been married been married a couple of decades.
I've been
He,
married
he
31 years, man.
good God Almighty.
Yeah,
And
it's
look,
gonna happen.
but you know what? When you've been married that long, you used to it.
Well,
It's just
Cow-
a phase.
Oh,
I well now let me ask you this: Has it ever happened? Has it ever happened over the Atlanta Falcons?
no. Oh, well, no. No, 'cause she knows how I go about the Atlanta Falcons now. She know that.
See, a good woman,
Yeah.
good woman,
Yeah,
it's one thing she not gonna touch.
yeah.
A good woman,
But
she gonna let you have that one thing.
yeah, that one thing. And
She
the
will
thing-
not touch it. She will
thing
not touch it.
when I first met them, my wife and her whole family. When I say the whole family, are Dallas Cowboys fans. Are ironically enough, the team that I hate the most, worst. I hate the Dallas Cowboys worse than I hate the New Orleans Saints, and that's a lot. So when I met my wife and I found out they were Cowboys fans, I was like, oh no, I almost didn't do it.
But hey, you went home that night. You started thinking, and you like, I gotta convert her.
man, you think I didn't? And look, one of my neighbors down the street from me, right? Their house is a divided household. He's a Falcon fan, and no, she's a Falcon fan, and he's a Saints fan.
Oh,
Lord.
Oh
Hey,
God! Hey,
Look,
I'm sure there've been a lot of sirens over at that house throughout the years.
Hey, they got the flag outside their door to even signify that there's a divided household. One side of the flag is Saints, and the other flag. I'm like, ain't no way in the world.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. I'm gonna fly my flag and look.
that's what I'm saying. Like my wife has joked. She's like, "I'm gonna bring you home some Saints and Falcons stickers," and I said, "And I'm gonna burn them motherfuckers."
Hey, Cowboy, there's a rumor going around that you take the helicopter to the games.
Man, I wish. Hey, if I do, it's because I borrowed it from Big Low. I ain't got it like that now.
Something to drop the ladder down, Bo.
Yeah. Don't even land for him. Just pick him up on the fly.
Yeah, just pick him up on the
My
fly,
old lady
spy
wasn't
rig.
even an NFL fan. She was more of a college football fan.
Yeah.
But she rides with the Panthers now because she knows how much I love the Panthers.
Right. Yeah. See, like my wife, I told her like, it ain't gonna be no divided household. If we do this, you're gonna become a Falcon fan. I was dead serious. She'll tell you, she'll tell you the story behind it because I was.
Mine done got her a Panthers jersey and shit.
Yeah, it ain't. You gonna be a Falcon fan? This is a Falcon.
You gonna be a Falcon? Exactly.
That's what I told her. I said,
I'm glad she didn't call your
don't bring
bluff.
that in this house. Don't bring nothing not Panthers related in this house.
Yeah. 330. She would have lost that one.
You can have all your South Carolina Gamecock shit, but NFL wise,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though? You know the thing about it is, and I've never met your wife, but your wife is level headed because she probably said, you know what? It ain't really that a big of a deal to me.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
in the long scheme of things. So
Yeah.
let me just check these Falcons out and see what the passion is,
Go on and check them out. But
and let me go on check them out and run with this man.
yeah, it was more her dad than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, her dad was like, he died hard. He died hard, and about as much as I am with these Falcons, and I was that good son-in-law, man. If I saw a car tag that he might like, I get it, I wouldn't touch it. I just tell the guy at the store, like, hey man, just ship this to this address. I wouldn't.
Well, when the Falcons and the Cowboys play, y'all would both just not bring it up.
No.
Like we ain't gonna talk about it.
Oh no, it's impossible to do that.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
Especially if you're watching the game together. Yeah.
The one thing I regret though, because he and I have a great relationship, or had a great relationship, right?
Oh, he passed away.
Yeah, and the one thing, because we go in when the Cowboys and the Falcons play, right? We always wind up going to some sports bar or chilling at home and having the family over, and we go in, and they come in, sit in my man cave and have to sit through that, all this Falcon gear with they little one or two jerseys in the room, but yeah, man, I regret the fact that I never had a chance to take him to a game, treat him out to a game, and man, every time I think about it, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I wish, and I know about that wishing thing, man, but I just took life for granted, or that moment for granted, should I say? I should have just went on and pulled the trigger on it, man, and just took him to a few games, man, and especially when the Cowboys played the Falcons. I should just went on and just pulled the trigger on it and took him. But great father-in-law, man. Great father-in-law.
See, my father-in-law liked the Panthers, but he's more like a casual Panthers fan. But they all die-hard South Carolina Gamecock fans.
Yeah, understandably. Most of the older generation gonna dial into that college, the college atmosphere. At least the ones I know, anyway.
Yeah, I'm a Tar Heels fan, so I don't care if they like the Gamecocks.
Oh,
They hate Clemson, we hate Clemson, so we on the same page.
there you go. Harmony in the family. Yeah.
I said, as long as you don't pull for Duke, we good.
Oh man, I think Duke was always that team that you love to hate. You know what I mean? You didn't mind watching them play, but you couldn't stand them, man. Like Mike Krzyzewski, oh man, I didn't like that dude.
Oh, people take that shit serious up here.
Yeah.
Man.
I did not like him at all, man. And I didn't know the man personally.
I've seen people try to disown people in their family over the Duke and North Carolina rivalry, man.
Oh man, that's crazy. That was crazy.
I've seen relationships end over that shit.
Golly, That's crazy. Mine just my relationship just it would have never got started if my wife wasn't gonna be a Falcon fan. Yeah, it would have never got started.
Yeah,
'Cause
hey,
Yeah,
you
you're right.
you
Because
you
anytime a girl that ever liked Duke tried to talk to me or the Saints or the Falcons, first thing I do is I talk shit to see if she can even handle that.
yeah. Then she start
Back in the
crying,
day,
man.
back in the day, that's what I used to
Yeah.
do.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Shoot,
I was
you
bad.
I'll be
guys,
like,
you
"Oh, you
guys.
like them sorry ass Saints, huh?"
Hey,
And they're, "Oh, you talking shit."
Yeah,
you got to see what the bitch is made of.
Especially if they like a team that you don't fuck with like that.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Let's see how thick your skin really is.
Let's see if you one of the bitch made fans in that fan base or one of the cool ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, some people just sensitive, man. You say something about their
cause,
team and they like,
because hey, that's gonna tell me how you gonna act in this relationship.
Yeah. Hey, but
I
seriously,
I be telling people I'm the first one to tell you when the Panthers playing like trash, man.
yeah,
That whole stretch after Cam Newton where we was bad for a while, yeah, that humbled the hell out of a lot of us.
hey, but quiet as kept, CPG. I was that guy. Well, I ain't gonna say I was. I am that guy. I get sensitive when you get, especially if you from another team and you trying to trash my Falcons. Now I can talk trash about them, and then like
Oh
other
yeah, we
Falcons, but
I feel like I used to would get more like argumentative over that than I do now.
yeah, yeah, man, I go on the defense, boy. That's like anytime I see
Now if we arguing like whether a player is better than another player, like stats or something, is different.
yeah.
But if I mean, I can't say nothing to somebody for loving their team like I love my team. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, exactly.
I just don't like the team you root for.
That part, yeah. See, I like I didn't care if it was a Panthers podcast, Saints, Tampa. If you got a thumbnail up and you trying to trash my Falcons, oh, I'm hitting your link. I'm talking about I'm pulling up in
Hey
your
man, that's why I started my channel in like over a decade ago.
yeah.
Because I used to watch Falcons, Saints, Bucks, and Panthers fans talk shit to each other on YouTube, and I was like, man, I want to get in on this.
Yeah, yeah. And see, I was always the guy that just like talking Falcon football, and I ran across people platforms, people like Big Low, Smitty Sports Machine, people who was talking Falcon football, and I'm like, wait a minute, these kind of like sound like the guys that I like talking with. I didn't at the time I didn't know anything about content creation,
Oh
podcasting.
Lord, OG, you still there?
I think he just muted his mic.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, I'm here.
Hey, there's a rumor going around about you. You got your own private bathroom at the Benz.
Okay.
What you got going on, Three Dirty?
Hey, man, like you said, a rumor. Rumors start elsewhere, not with me.
Look at he got his own private
Oh
bathroom.
Lord, hey.
Allegedly.
No,
What-
no,
what-
no, no, knowing what I done pulled off, I don't know what rumors they got on me.
So if you got your own bathroom, that means you got somebody that means you got your own golf cart with chauffeur. They got to take you to the bathroom.
I wish.
Dang, gone 330. Look, man. Look, 330. Look, I ain't trying to knock you, bro. I ain't trying to knock you. All I want to know is how can I be down? Can I use your bathroom when I get there, man? That's all.
I give you that secret when you give me the key to them suites you be in. Let's do it like that.
Hey, if I was the one paying for it, brother, you would definitely have
Hey,
patience.
God is God. If you in there, it don't even matter.
I'm right. I'm like them guys over in the Dirty Bird nest. So I'm riding somebody's coattail.
Hey, I'll take that ride then. Get me one of them suites with all that food and beverage.
Man, look, and I get my fill too. especially when they bring them lemon pepper wings up in it. Man, what?
See that? There you go. Where they come from down the street.
Yes, sir. Ain't nothing better than free lemon pepper wings and a nice beer. Good
While
grief.
watching the Falcons.
Wow, watching the Falcons. Exactly. Exactly.
And
Yeah,
man, you got a bunch of fucking morons up in there who they don't know shit, so you can watch the game in peace.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like in that particular suite, right? It's like it's set up like a theater, and it's like one, two, three. It's like 4 rows of like maybe like 8, 9, 10 seats, leather seats, and they all in a row. And these are like oversized seats. So I always sit down in the front. It's like I said, it's only like maybe 5 or 6 of us watching the game, and the other 30 or so is, they engage in a conversation. So I got like that whole section right there. Nobody, I can lay up. I can ask the girl to bring back, just raise my hand up and get my wings and my beer brought down there to me with no interruption from nobody. I just enjoy the game, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. If especially in that nap of luxury, oh, I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'm not gonna waste my time whether I paid for it or not to go sit there and just be in conversation. I can talk to you after the game.
That's when you have disposable money or disposable, income.
Hold on, we
Well,
ain't even gonna start about the rumor now that we're wasting our money going to these games.
Well,
Absolutely not.
them guys on a different level when you in the suite and you still ain't watching the game. Cause I'm like Cowboy on that deal.
Exactly.
If I'm in that suite, look, I might be right at the glass.
Man, what? I'm talking about.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you, if I'm at the
It is
suite,
crazy to people
See,
that go to games.
if
just
I'm
hang
at the
out.
suite, I'm gonna make sure it's on the right side, so that, man, if I ever need to knock next door, I can get the right person to answer it, and me and Mr. Blank, we can have a conversation.
Right, right. I'm gonna take advantage of all the amenities of the suite. I don't care if I need it or not. I'm taking advantage.
Of
Like
course.
I don't care if I didn't have to use the bathroom. I'm just gonna go in there and just sit on the toilet like I gotta take a dump just so I can just take advantage of the look. It's totally different, man. That bathroom is a lap of luxury. You hear me? It's not like going to the restroom out there, where everybody else go. That bathroom makes you want to go in there, sit on that toilet, and take a nap. I mean, it is nice.
I told you y'all done got bougie down there.
Hey, look, we getting bougie, and we doing it with our credit cards too.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, mismanaging your money like that.
exactly. Yep.
Man, but hey,
Ron, what's
crazy.
going on, bro?
Who up in the chat?
Ron, pop back up in here.
All right.
Yeah, I agree, Big Low, man. The wings, I don't even know who fixed those wings, to be honest with you, but they are good. They are good, especially when they're free.
They probably came from down the street.
Yeah, it came. That's what I'm saying. It came from down the street.
Hey,
Man.
I take
It came from over there. Yeah, man. Hey, you think that man? Shit, that came from over on Forsyth Street.
man.
That ain't nothing they're cooking up downstairs.
I'm gonna take it. Like I said, man, they ain't nothing better than free wings and beer. I mean, they got all the other stuff in there, like they got that salad bar and salmon. Now the salmon pretty decent too. The salmon is pretty decent.
How they grill it or they cook or they bake it? The salmon.
Oh, I think it's baked. I don't think it's grilled. I don't know. I've actually never had it because I don't go in too much on seafood when somebody else is cooking it. To be honest with you, I'm allergic to shellfish.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, but I mean, I love salmon. I mean, like even though I'm allergic to shellfish, I'm still eating my crawfish. I'm gonna have a bottle of shoot Benadryl in my pocket, but I'm gonna still eat my doggone self, my crawfish. Love me a crawfish. People say, man, you can put your life on the line for some doggone crawfish. But yeah, man. I mean, uh, the salmon it looks pretty good. I just never had it. I just like the wing because it's a quick go to. And it's perfect with the beer. You know what I mean?
Hey, hey,
Yeah,
I wonder if they get the salmon from down the street too.
hey man, I don't know where you get. Yeah, like I said, it looks good. I just never tried it.
Now,
I'd
hey,
have been going in on that salmon.
from what I hear, they got some really good lamb chops.
Yep, never had that either. I like it. The only thing I've ever had at Mercedes Benz, man, is hot dogs and and those wings.
So you done had the $2 hot dogs.
Well, of
All
course.
right, so you are contradicting Three Dirty's protest.
Am I contradicting it?
Because hey, Three Dirt, look, tell them what you're doing, OG.
I'm not buying no food in that stadium until we get the playoffs home game.
Oh, well, the one good thing he did about the hot dogs is he made them things like very affordable. So if you want to
Man,
come there,
he ain't trying to
Nah,
hear all
that
that.
ain't no
That
style, man.
ain't
Don't give me no
exactly.
candy.
It ain't
Don't give
like
me no candy. Talking about it's gonna be okay.
exactly
no,
like
man,
okay.
Man.
You
I
you
ain't trying to
you
do that.
you
But
trying like little Johnny got 25 cents in his pocket and you give him some candy for 25 cents. Come on,
I don't want that, but I'm serious, man.
it's
I'm
like
like that's
giving
just my own.
candy to a
Nothing against
baby.
Mr. Blank, man, but
that's
I'm
not what
just that's just my protest, man. Don't give me no $2 hot dog so I can feel good, and then when I go up them stairs
Real
to my
good.
seat,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going up to the stairs to my seat, and we ain't even had a winning season in many
Shit,
years.
and you're clogging up my arteries, and
Exactly.
I'm gonna get high blood pressure. See, that's hey, y'all remember that one game he went into the Ring of Honor, the Sunday night game versus Kansas City? He footed the bill for like 70,000 of them suckers.
right. Well, see,
I still didn't eat none of them.
look, here's the thing though. You know how most stadiums you
They
go
made
to,
the
how much them
candy
hot
free
dogs?
that
They
day.
$5. They $5, if not more. If you
No,
want
they
chili
two
and all that type of
dollars.
stuff.
They two
Now,
dollars.
no, I say if you go to like other stadiums, not ours.
Okay.
You go to other stadiums, them hot dogs like $5, right? And these are not cheap hot dogs either. These are ballparks. These are nice sized hot dogs. Now, the thing is, like, what I liked about it is,
Big Low over here correcting y'all, saying Chef Matt makes all the food in the bins.
yeah,
And, okay, it might be cooked in the bins, but is he the only chef that's in that kitchen though, or are they might be getting them chefs from down the street?
I think he's a head chef, probably.
Yeah, head chef. They getting
He
all the
designed,
sous chefs from down the street.
yeah, he designed the menu and all that type.
Over at that one joint.
Yeah, yeah. But like to the hot dogs, man. Like if I wanted to take like my nephews, my nieces and nephews to the game, you know what I mean, and they wanted that fanfare experience. I'm not going to be paying an arm and a leg. I can afford to buy them the $2 hot dogs and a drink, that type of thing. So I credit Arthur Blank to that extent, I respect your protest, but I look at it beyond that. You know what I mean? Like, uh, the fanfare experience can be affordable if you like, if it's more than just one of you and your family, or you just not going by yourself. You know what I mean? If you wanted to treat somebody to the game and give them that fanfare experience, hot dogs, it's part of the game. It's not.
I haven't done it.
I
Now
know.
if I treat somebody, I tell them go get what you want, or you depending on who it is, you on your own.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm already treating them to the ticket.
Mhm.
So Shoot,
You got,
I'm just being straight up.
you
I've
got,
already treated you to the ticket, so
you got.
you already getting the experience. Now you got to feed yourself.
It's an experience of a lifetime. You got to give them the fanfare too. I know you got
Okay,
three dirty. I don't know why you trying to play poor. You
I
got
ain't say I was playing poor. I just keep it. Hey, look, man, I just keep it 100 and keep it level.
Nah,
I
nah,
know that.
nah,
I'm gonna
nah.
get you there,
Now
and you gotta feed yourself sometime. Now,
now.
if we go tailgating, I hook them up. Most of the time when I bring somebody, to be honest about it, most of the time when I bring somebody, we go to. I got a couple of spots where I like to go tailgate at.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Now,
So we'll go there, we'll get there, and we'll tailgate, and then I foot that bill, and
yeah.
then we'll come on in the stadium. But like I said, up in there, nah, I ain't
now,
playing
what
that
what he
game.
what
Mr.
he
Blake got to
did
get me in at the
say,
playoff.
what he did say when we finally win the South and get a playoff game up in there, tell him what you gonna do.
Well, if we still selling, I'm gonna get that $20 hookup.
Well,
Hey, and so dinner for that day is gonna be on the OG.
Look,
I feel like you're gonna be sitting there all season this year going, I wish y'all would win a playoff game so I could get that $20 deal, bro.
you get that $20 deal. But shoot, to be honest about it though, it is a good deal because the tailgate that I go to, I spend way more money than that.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Shoot, man, some of them, the main one over there that I go to, they like $35.
Yeah.
Probably for less
Hey, look,
food too.
I got like a little routine. We go out either before or after we go to Fat Matt's up in Buckhead, and it's a drive for me because I live in Douglasville, but it's worth the drive. But uh, $35 for a slab of ribs, almost $35 for. I mean, that's dude. I've been eating this since I was eating this since I was in high school. Never, never, ever have I ever had a bad experience from there. Never.
How
Shout
you how
out to
you how
Mike
you get that
Tober. He
steak
from
cooked?
Douglasville.
Yeah, yeah. I
I,
mean,
I heard y'all talking about them steaks. How you get that steak cooked, buddy?
oh, medium well, medium well.
I hope Big Will ain't on the block listening.
And it also depends on the cut of the steak.
Right.
It also depends on the cowboy steak. I'm getting that well done. You know, but anything else, small. It also depends on the thickness of the steak too. An inch and 3/4 thicker. Yeah, I want it medium well. Yeah, but you get up to that cowboy size, I want it. I want it well.
Now what's cowboy size?
Oh, the cowboy size is that tomahawk steak, that big.
Oh
Oh,
Lord.
it look like almost like a leg, like a cow leg. It's a
And
big.
that's about $150 piece of steak there, boy.
It depends on where you get it at. Yeah, because like if you buy it from like Sam's Club, it's like 50 something dollars.
I'm talking about cooked.
Oh, cook? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gonna pay?
I went to Roof Chris and saw it on the menu. Of course I didn't get it, but
Yeah,
I wanted the lamb chops, but
yeah,
I saw it on the menu. It was like $149.
yeah, yeah. It also depends on where you get it cooked at. Cause like root steak, of course, you're gonna pay extra for the ambiance of it. But you can go to other places and it'll be a lot cheaper. It won't cost you $100 either. So, but yeah, it depends on where you get it. Like the Ruth Chris to me, and I'm gonna catch some slack from this, but it's after dark. Ruth Chris to me is just overrated. I take a steak on the side of the road before I go to Ruth Chris.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's just my honest opinion. I believe in paying good money for food. But I just think like over $100 for a piece of steak, man, and it's not that caramelized steak from Japan or Korea. I just think that's over. I think that's overdoing it. If you're doing the research on a lot of these steaks, man, especially from the big name restaurants, is and I'm not saying there's not no good steaks in Texas. I'm not saying no good steaks in Oklahoma or nothing like
Man,
that.
have y'all seen that one place in Texas on social media? Man, they serve, and it's I think Amarillo or somewhere like that. Man, they're serving up big steaks.
Yeah, yeah, Yeah. And see, I'm the one. I'm the one that be venturing out. I be trying steaks from different places, right? And uh, I can never pronounce the name, but I know it starts with a W. And Korea, China, Germany, they've all made this cut of steak famous. And
Oh,
but
Wagyu.
Wagyu, exactly. And if I can, if wherever I can find it, if it's on the menu and it's relatively cheap, dude, do yourself a favor and try it. Like I said, make sure that it's within budget, because some of these people, they get the charge out the behind for these cuts of steak. But whenever I can get it, oh yeah, it's on. It's on. Especially if they know how to cook it. Yeah. I'm sorry, Ron. I'm not a fan of This Is It. I've ate at This Is It one
Yeah, that's
time.
what I was gonna say. I've ate there, and man, it's been well old. So maybe
Yeah.
I honestly probably should try this. Well, I don't even know if the one around me is still open. I think it is, but man, it's been over 10 years, or like 12 years ago when it first opened around here,
Yeah.
and I wasn't a big fan of it. But
I gave them to I was skeptical about it in the first place, right? And that was just me just outside looking at how commercialized it looked. And when I said, okay, I give them my wife talked me into it, to go ahead and give them a try, and they messed the opportunity up. So after that experience, I was
man,
like,
Ron up in the chat asking, do they take $2 in food stamps? Man, they getting ready to cut. Hey, they getting ready to cut all that off.
no, they already done what they do cut off certain things you can buy with food stamps.
Shit. Hey, alrighty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean that's but I'm not gonna say it needs to be done, but at the same time, you hurting the people that actually need it.
Yeah. Hey,
You know what I mean?
some point,
Some people can stretch
man, you
food
got
stamps to
you.
feed their family for a couple of months, where the way now you only can buy certain things. Now they got to like really budget the food stamps now. So what like my neighbor, I hope she's not watching. But the way she does her food stamp, like she can actually stretch her food stamp to feed her 4 kids. And she buying stuff like spaghetti, noodles, uh and like for a side dish, you might add some chips or something like that. Like you can't buy junk food no more.
Oh no,
Basically with
you can't.
with the food stamps now. So, but it's look. I grew up in an inner city neighborhood. My mom, we was on food stamps back then, and my mom could stretch the heck out some food stamps, right? And my mom cooked every freaking day. 5 boys and 1 girl, and she had look. Mom did the thing with those food stamps, right? Feeding us. Like when people was talking about going hungry, we didn't know nothing about that, because mom was stretching the hell out some food stamps, and was feeding us every day, But at the same time, if she had to do what they're dealing with now, yeah, it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. Yeah, it wouldn't happen. I mean, shout out to my mom, man. May she rest in peace. Raising 5 boys and 1 girl in an inner city neighborhood, probably one of the worst in the, I'm gonna say, the world.
East Lake Meadows.
East Lake
Oh
Meadows,
yeah.
man.
Hey, that
Place,
Bowen.
yeah,
Shit. You had
your home, yeah,
Techwood. Techwood was
Eckwood,
yeah.
yeah.
What about
and
Jonesboro South? That was another one.
and it's a thing, inner cities in Atlanta have gotten a bad rep, right? Because people like social media was kind of hitting this brink when the those neighborhoods was still around, and they only highlighted the bad things that happened, right? But there were a lot of good things that came out of these neighborhoods, a lot of great athletes, just like down in Florida And I'm from Florida, by the way, Dade County, South Florida, man. A lot of great athletes come out of there. So it wasn't all bad. It's just that the media always want to highlight the bad things that
But
did happen.
let's also take a look at this though. All them athletes that came up out of there,
Hmm.
that the first thing they did when they hey, when they made it is they got their people that fuck up out of there.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And they went the only one who stuck around in that in the bad area after he made it was Sean Taylor, and we know what happened to him.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why, like, when Dion went to Colorado, even before he went there,
It
what
was
now
at
that was at
Jackson
Colorado
State.
when he no when he was at Colorado, and what's his name from the Amigos got killed, the
Oh,
first one,
you talk about a takeoff.
Takeoff, when he got killed, and Dion actually called practice and had an emergency team meeting,
Yeah, because he
right?
knew they all listened to him.
Yeah, and that's the reason why he said it, because he said he come in the locker room and they always listen to Three Amigos or whoever, but uh he called a meeting and he brought the team together, and that's when he had a father moment for the whole team, right? And he caught a lot of slack for it for some reason. I don't know why. But Dion basically told the team like, "Hey, that's the reason why. Once you get yourself to a certain level in life, you got to leave.
You better
Sometimes
level up.
you got to level up. You got to leave that stuff behind." And he basically was telling them the truth, because I mean, sometimes that life can come back and bite you, right? I mean, it's like Michael Jordan. You think he went back to his neighborhood? No.
No, Jordan
He-
didn't go back to Gardner for um 20 some years.
yeah. I mean, like Dion had plain told him, like, once you start making a certain amount of money, you got to start surrounding yourself with people of like minded so you can keep elevating. But if you want to keep hanging around, uh, uh, you know, where you grew up from, it's going to draw you back down, because then you stop thriving, you stop building, because you're going to have people there that's not going to take your success and be like, okay, I'm going to help him keep building. You're going to have more than enough people back there to try to get you back down to their level so they can say, well, I told you so. He's just like us. That's why I wasn't mad about it. But Dion caught so much slack from that man, and I really don't understand it. And it was a lot of what made it so bad was it was a lot of women that went after Dion. The comments were crazy. I mean, I got tired of reading them. I just stopped reading.
Ron said he's from Decatur, aka Line Street in White Oak.
Oh, I know exactly. Hey, look,
Hey,
he right around the corner from me. Yeah,
Gator.
yeah, right down around Decatur Rec and all that type of stuff.
Decatur where it's greater.
Decatur where it's greater. Yeah. And look, we used to fight guys from Decatur, Kirkwood,
I always think of AT Aliens,
yeah,
Outcast.
Oh
I
yeah.
always think at the beginning of that song when he says Decatur.
Decatur. Yep. I went to school with Andre, and my wife actually graduated with him, and well, yeah, them cats you saw them guys actually elevate, grow up. They grew up over there, not too far from Jonesboro South and Jonesboro North, over in Lakewood. And them guys actually, they're the same guys. They just enhanced, how they was living. Because like Andre was a preppy guy, and he was that polo pink and green type of guy in middle school. And Big Boy was that athletic type blue blue jeans t-shirt type.
You've been around Andre.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What what
Oh, yeah.
what was he like back? So you just say he was kind of like very preppy and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he was real preppy.
Do you think
Real
that's the
preppy.
reason that right? You think that's the reason that right now he kind of feels like essentially, even though I don't think there's any beef between him and Big Boy from what I know, but do you think that's
Oh
why he
no,
feels like he's too good for a full-blown Outcast revival?
I don't think that's it. Andre was always eclectic. He was always different. Uh, I think he did that with Andre because they just meshed when it came to that music. But Andre was more on that. I don't think it's a good comparison, but he was more on that Kanye. That Kanye. You know how Kanye just different, talented but different. That's how Andre was. Andre was, and he was the same way in school. Like I said, he was that guy that came to school, man. And, everybody else wearing jeans and t-shirts or polos and jeans. Andre was that guy that came to school with a bow tie on. He was that type of guy. Penny loafers. Yeah, he was different. Yeah. And Big Boy, he was just that the guy that was he was like he was no athlete, but he was that guy that when you looked at him, you thought he was because he always wore like the jeans and t-shirts and the jerseys and every once in a while he wore polos, but it was more like polo and jeans as opposed to like how Andre used to wear it with bow ties and carrying on. Andre was just different, man. He was just different. He just talented. And I think that's how him and Big Boy, that's how they meshed up. That's how they were able to work together. Both of them just talented. And what they did, they just brought something different to the group, and it just worked out for them.
Nobody says anything about the way Andre dresses, though. But I'll be damned if they don't say all kinds of shit about the way Cam Newton dresses.
Oh man,
I'm like, bro, Cam grew up in that part of Georgia when Outkast was big and Michael Vick was on the Falcons and shit. Yeah, he got that all over his personality.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But they say that the money enhance who you really are, though. That's what they say.
Well,
He was
You can
always in
afford
all that weird fashion shit, but
Yeah.
he definitely ain't like, I don't know, like weird shit.
Yeah, I don't know where it started, but with Cam, he got into the clothing line type mindset. When that wave hit Atlanta, everybody wanted to do a clothing line.
Yeah, I remember when he did that shit. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So now it's those hats, and actually those hats look pretty good. Those hats look pretty good. They just expensive as all get out, but
yeah, I looked at some of them. Yeah, they are expensive now.
yeah. But they
Talking about like them custom hats he wears so he can let his locks come through the hat.
well, not only that, they custom fedoras is what they are.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now his, he just happened to do his like that because he had those locks coming out the top of his hat.
Yeah.
And but when it came to like the regular you and I, the fedoras where we can dress up, go out on the evening, whatever. Yeah, those they actually look pretty good. They just expensive.
I think I seen some. I'm trying to. I don't want to be wrong, but I think it's over on Ponce de Leon. I saw some of his hats.
Yeah, because that's actually where his I think that's where his cigar shop is too.
Okay.
Yeah, his cigar lounge. Yeah, I haven't been to his lounge yet, but I plan on doing it. I don't go out much, but when I do go out, it's always too.
You ever seen him in person, man?
He's my neighbor.
Cam is gigantic.
Yeah,
Like, I was like, bro, I didn't know they made human beings that damn big.
Yeah, that's a big old dude, man. That's a big dude.
Yeah, when he played for us. I was out there at the practice field, and he come walking out to practice that one day, and I was like, dude, I feel like Danny DeVito next to you.
Look, I took my son, my baby boy. He's a huge Cam Newton fan. He's a Falcon fan, but he's a huge Cam Newton fan. And I took him to a game, and Cam came out of the tunnel, and that's when I really realized how big Cam was. And I'm like, wow! And we were sitting in the 200 section. So
I remember I sat in the nosebleeds one time, and I was pointing out to people. I was like, "Look, Cam's so big, you can point him out easy on the sideline."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So now we got
Ron,
the opposite problem. I'd be like,
what's
where the
up?
fuck did Bryce go?
Yeah.
How y'all been doing?
What's up, Ron? Hey,
Ron,
Ron, look, we up late, but we ain't got nothing on that eye test hours.
Me either.
Ron popped in all wide eyed, bushy tail. He ready.
Oh,
Yeah.
this
I
might
don't
his
know,
neighbor.
How y'all been doing?
Everything good, man.
chilling. You know how we do it, man.
Right. With the whole Outcast, they different in their own way.
Yeah.
They and the only reason why they don't make another album because Andre feel like he too old to be talking about the same old stuff.
I think I did hear him say that though.
I was just gonna say earlier, I seen an interview where Andre said he said I'm getting old, man. What do I got to rap about?
Right.
Yeah.
He said I'm older now.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying earlier. He thinks, I mean, he can say that, but at the end of the day, you know what I hear is, yeah, you're getting up there in age, but also what I hear is you think this is above you. You think
Yeah.
you're too good for this.
No, and not that. Sometimes you got to know when to let stuff go. It change.
Yeah, you got to know when to call it quits sometimes.
Right. You cannot.
You've seen people stay past their prime in
Right.
different things,
It's like-
and it's always bad.
Yeah.
It's like Michael Vick knew what time to leave to do something else.
Man, do you even think that Andre even goes, like, just when he's by himself? You think he ever practices it, though? He ever just sees if he still got it?
Nope.
I mean, everybody see if they still got it, but you gotta look at it how he think now. He think like, can I still talk about the same old stuff that I did back in 1995 or 2000?
Hey, but
Because if he came out different,
Well,
Right.
he
it
feels
probably wouldn't
like
be
now,
the same impact. So
Right.
what you're saying, Ron, is on point. I mean, if he come out just like they said something about when he played the flute.
Right. It,
Okay. Ain't nobody trying to hear that because he Andre.
right. Don't,
He Andre 3000.
right. He think I know Big Boy, I know Andre.
mm,
Big
My
boy.
whole family know that. My whole family know the whole group.
yeah.
And it like every time I talk to Big Boy and Andre, they be like, man. Well, Andre be like, man, I don't got nothing else to talk about. I don't got that urge no more.
Yeah, you can't really be mad about that though.
Right, you can't be mad about it because look what he gave you. Gave the whole world.
Well, here go the thing too.
He put out some great music for sure.
Right.
Yeah, but here go the thing too. When the idea of Outkast getting back together, you know how Andre was.
Right.
Andre had got out of the mindset. His music was going to be different, and it is different. You could tell that about when they did that movie Idlewild.
Otherwise.
Yeah, see that wasn't Big Boy at all. I ain't gonna say it wasn't him at all, but that was more Andre than Big Boy.
Right. It like
And the thing is, Andre mindset when it comes to music, like I said, he was different. He was eclectic. So it was I ain't gonna say it was an acquired taste, but he didn't want to stick around and just do rap.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when he was trying to get the group back together, he wanted to go and either transition into something that he was doing, and Big Boy was like, "Nah, I can't do that."
Right. I can't mess with that because everybody know me as this.
Yeah. Now I can almost bet you though, if Andre had said, "Hey, I want to do this rap album,"
Right.
and Andre wrote the lyrics, Big Boy probably would have been on board.
Of course.
I think Andre would have came up with something different.
Right. But you gotta look at Andre was showing us how he really was when he started messing with Erica Badu.
I was gonna say that, and I remember now Erica Badu got a hope to him too now. So
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right. When he was wearing the white hair and
yeah.
all that stuff, we were like, damn.
I know Big Boy still does music.
Right,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
still doing music,
I've
but
heard some
Andre
of
like,
Big Boy's newer stuff.
Yeah.
I
right,
was
Andre
disappointed
like,
when
you
Big
know
Boy
what?
came to the stadium and Andre didn't. I was looking for Andre to pop out, man,
Yeah. Yeah.
at the Super
I,
Bowl.
Yeah.
I remember back in 2008, I just came home because at this time I was living in Las Vegas. I just came back and I went back to school at Avondale High School. Big Boy and Andre were there at Avondale High School.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked up to both of them. I was like, "What's up, y'all?" They was like, "Run, you came back." I was like, "Yeah, man, too motherfucking hot in Vegas. Fuck the bullshit. I don't need to get crispy and shit, you know."
Right.
They was like, "Damn, how your family?" I was like, "They over there. Go talk to them."
Yeah.
They talked to my family and everything. So,
Yeah.
but they different in their own way.
Yeah. I
And
think Andre found that out too. I mean, Big Boy found that out too.
right,
Remember when they were going around Atlanta doing those free sidewalk concerts or whatever?
yeah,
I think Big Boy found out how different Andre was because Andre did all of the music for that thing,
right,
and I think he found out then, like, okay, this over here doing a little bit too much for me.
right. He doing that your lane, that you over there. I
Right.
would stay right here, but when we together, it'd be like
Yeah.
peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes when you get older, you got to let stuff go.
Yeah. Go out while you're at top of your game.
Right. Like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Same thing. Jay-Z was like, you know what? Forget this shit. I need to go over here to the NFL. I need to go over here.
Yeah.
I need to do something different with my life.
Man, he went where he knew he could make the most fucking money.
Yeah, and to be
Right.
honest, it don't hit the same hearing a millionaire, billionaire Jay-Z rap about some hard shit, knowing
Right.
he rich
It
as
don't
hell.
hit
He ain't
the
got no
same.
problem.
Right. Because we know where you came from. And you get to like 60 and you still gonna be talking about the crack and
What
standing
you
on
gonna
the
rap
corner,
about what
you
you spent $1
60
million
years
on
old.
last week?
Right.
I spent $1 million
So are you
on a
guys?
yacht.
Right. On my yacht.
So how are you all accepting the Ti album?
I actually kind of like it.
I love it.
I
I
actually kind of.
love it. Shit.
So in a sense, it's about timing also, right?
It's about timing, but it also about when you bad a dude in the corner and you talk about his wife. That dude gonna come out fighting like a pit bull off of a leash.
Well,
But you know,
go ahead.
but you know what though? Up here, like I'm in North Carolina, right? And a lot of people they was tripping about how his family responded to what was said about Tiny, right?
Right.
And I was like, and I told him, I said, look, I'm from y'all know I'm from. That's why I'm 330. I'm from the South,
Right.
and let me tell y'all something. Up here, y'all do that bull jive like that, but down south, you want to get hit in the mouth?
Yeah.
Right.
Talk about that mama.
Right.
Let's
Right.
talk about my mama and see how quick you get bust in the mouth.
Right. Down
I said they don't
south,
play that down there.
Yeah.
we stick together.
Yeah.
Like I said in the chat, I'm from Decatur, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to talk about my wife or my mama. Oh, it's gonna be on.
I told him that. I said, man, y'all don't get it, but down
No.
south we don't play that.
We
You
down
might well
south,
put your hands up.
That-
As soon as
that-
you open your
that-
mouth, you might well put your hands up.
That,
Right.
Look, that
That's
is that
always
is a,
that's
a
always
code
fighting words
that
in
we
the
got.
South.
Look, that is a code that we got down here that doesn't even need to be spoken.
right,
Right.
That-
Exactly.
They're like, I didn't talk about my mama, but I dare another dude talk about my mama.
Because you get a dude up in New York, someone will say something about their mama. They're gonna go
Oh,
Right.
they do
crying
that.
back. They'll go crying back to their mama. He would talk about you. I need
See,
to go to
see,
They gonna come back at you, but they
see,
gonna scold with you, right? But I explained it to a lot of them. I said, man, all them kids
Man,
came out, even the baby girl came out
right.
talking about my mama. Oh man, you done lost your mind.
You like 50 Cent, you just to be a bully to so many dudes to somebody find a record and be like, you know what? What's up? How you want to do it?
Well, somebody schooled him though. Somebody probably talked to him and said, look, man,
But
we get what you're doing up here, but they don't play that down there
but you're a grown man, so
in
nobody
the
got to
in the
school
Dixie
you.
Belt.
If you almost 50 something years old, why I need to tell you to chill the fuck out?
Well, it's just the culture, man. I'm kind of I don't by being in the Marines, man, I've met a lot of different cultures,
What?
and I know that's sometimes a cat will say something. They from up north, they'll say something, and they really don't mean much by it.
What?
Yeah.
But from the culture that I know, that's everything, and we gonna stand on business.
See,
Here's one thing I learned in the military too, pretty dirty that and I had to learn this the hard way too. Because I was always that guy that went on the defense, right? And
Right.
I was one of the I learned just like a lot of stuff I learned, growing up. But I learned that too, that a lot of fights aren't meant to be fought.
right.
Right.
Like most of the fights that I like now, most of the fights that I win now, as I say, all of them that I win now are won without even saying a single word, you know. And it has come back. One, it helps your character, how it looks to other people, stand out even more, right? Because
Right.
like now, where people will probably say or do something to try to make me or try to diminish how I look or act or talk or whatever. Like now, because I don't respond back, people actually notice that.
Right.
Like you
You
know,
get your
like
point.
this other job that I was supervisor at that job, and if I had a fought back, because there was a bunch of knuckleheads on that job, right? Uh, but they were young, dumb, and hadn't, and they had no sense of pride about life. They
Right.
were, they were just there for the paycheck. And if I had responded back to a lot of things that they did or said, it would actually diminish my look as a supervisor, you know, as a person. So like a lot of this stuff that goes on, the back and forth between these rappers or just anybody in the social media is clickbait.
Right.
A lot of these things, a lot of people don't know each other. I ain't gonna say they don't know each other, but at the same time, they do this stuff to stay relevant.
man. So
Right.
so 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 what you're saying? So you think that was the case with the Kendrick and Drake shit?
Of course,
Of course.
of
Can't
course.
you
Jokers, they are not serious. Because when you see them jokers if you ever see them jokers in the same capacity, if they really wanted to, if they actually had animosity with each other, it would be more than just a matter of sending a text or getting on social media playing social gangster.
but
Right? They were actually like back in the day. Yeah, and Three Dirty know what I'm talking about. Like back in the day, if
right,
you had issues with somebody, you approach that person.
right.
You know what I mean? It wouldn't. Ain't nobody sending no tweet or
Look, hey,
so
what?
But
I mean, and there were a lot of things now with Tupac that got him in the situation he ended up in, but I
yeah,
mean
but
that was part of it.
yeah,
but you gotta look at it. Pride it hit different.
yeah. And see with Tupac wouldn't send it no. He wouldn't send it no.
Right.
Bitch.
Tupac become see you.
Yeah, he come see you.
Today kids, they don't act like that. Today kids, how I grew up, oh, I finna come see you.
Yeah. Hey, where I grew up, they came and knocked on your door.
Right. You kid in your door, say hey to your mama, hey, but I need to talk to JoJo over here.
Yeah. They didn't care who you was.
Man,
Right.
nowadays, man, they be ready. They crying to everyone. They crying to the mama. They crying to the police.
Right.
Look,
No, back then, no.
listen, where I grew up at, man. I don't care if you said something about somebody's mama, somebody's sister, somebody's brother, mom, auntie, grandmother, dad, whatever. If you call yourself trying to hide in the house, no, these jokers came and knocked on your door. And I mean, literally.
Yeah.
Or they coming and they busting the windows out.
No, they ain't busting no windows out. No, they finna bring you outside, brother. They finna knocking on your door until you come outside. They finna solve this right now.
But you just said the key word though, cowboy. Solve.
Yeah.
See, people these days, and I get it. You saying like you approach things different.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay if that's effective.
Yeah.
But see, nowadays
it was fighting back then.
People don't know when to stop.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just
nowadays,
on and on.
Nowadays,
you know what I'm saying?
When these young people think about solving problems with others, they go in. Hey, they think about what solves a problem. They think about a gun.
Yeah, for sure.
That solves no problem. They don't even know what solving a problem is.
Let me say this:
crashing out, grabbing a gun.
Kids today afraid to fight.
They're
afraid to fight. They're afraid to get their ass whooped.
Yeah.
Because they worrying about what somebody else feel.
Right.
Somebody gonna say about it.
Oh,
man,
you got his ass whooped. Okay, yeah.
Be like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh well.
See, like back in my neighborhood, man, it was if you lost, you lost.
Right.
You do one or two things. Either you let it go or you come back and say, hey, all right, I got you next weekend.
Right.
Let me heal from this first.
Let me go to Grady Hospital
next weekend.
Right.
You know, and I'm not glorifying what we did, right? We got into it with some other neighborhoods like Kirkwood, Decatur, you know, that type of thing. And it was always something you can rebound from. Guns never became an issue. It was always fist fight. And at the very least, somebody may have pulled out a knife or somebody may pick up a stick or something. But it was always something you can say, okay, I got you next weekend.
What?
You know what I mean? And sometimes, a lot of times, the problem got solved. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we did what we did. You said what you said. It's done with. Like within the neighborhood, it was something different. It was always something like, I tell you, for an example, we moved from Dade County down in Miami. We moved from Dade County, Liberty City, thinking it was going to be different when we moved up here to Georgia. And the neighborhood we moved into, East Lake Meadows, during the day, it was the most peaceful place you can be. But as soon as the sun goes down behind those trees, everything stopped. Everything started. And to give you the concept of what it was like, even the police did not come out there unless there was a body on the ground. They didn't make like routine patrols and stuff like that. No, they didn't come back out there. Now during the day, they cruising through. You know, they you see them, but at night, once the sun goes down, they didn't come back out there unless there was a body on the ground. That's putting it lightly. Because when I say a body on the ground, I mean that body is expired.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but like,
to me,
if there was a fight within the neighborhood, it didn't carry on. Either you didn't deal with that person no more, or you squashed it and be like, okay, all right, we go back to playing basketball, going back to playing football, going back to playing baseball or whatever we were doing. You know, back to shooting marbles, playing hide and go seek, that type of thing. Right. You fought. You know, and
you also had a voice of reason in that group too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but
in every group, you had a voice of reason.
And you gotta think about it. These kids today, they do what they see. The rappers,
Yeah.
50 Cent do or T.I. do, and they're like, oh, well, they doing it,
Yeah.
so we might as well do it.
But you know what that 3 Dirty, when you saying that like the voice of reason, 9 times out of 10, the voice of reason will be mom.
Mm-hmm.
Mom will be like, okay, either you go back out there and fight, or you let it go.
Or
if you go
I
back out
will
there and
whip
fight,
your ass.
yeah, if you go back out there and fight, you better win. You know, that type of thing. But mom was always that voice of reason, was like, okay, if she see it going the wrong way, she's gonna be like, okay, squash it. What y'all fighting about? You know, is it worth fighting about? You know, that type of thing. If it's something worth fighting about, you going back out there. You're not running. Because otherwise it becomes one of those bullying type, they might not let it go. But if you going back out there, you better win. Otherwise, coming inside the house again, you gonna get another one.
That's how my auntie was to us. My auntie was like, if you don't whip their ass, I will whip your ass.
Yeah. But
if you don't want to fight me.
Yeah. But even with the reputation that East Lake Meadows had, man, everything wasn't all bad. I mean, there were some great times out there. Matter of fact, my great moment when I started playing football, I had on some regular tennis shoes. I was the only one on the team that didn't have no cleats. And one of the OGs of the neighborhood got me some ponies. At the time, pony was like they were like one of the high end. I ain't gonna say high end. They were like the known people that, you know, they sponsored a lot of cleats.
You were wearing them Earl Campbells.
Man, look, I was so proud of those doggone cleats. I held on.
I know you was.
You know what I mean? Because mama, she already didn't want me to play in football. And then on top of that, I'm gonna ask her to go buy me some cleats. It wasn't gonna happen. But one of the OGs in the neighborhood, he was an entrepreneur, street entrepreneur. And he was like, man, where your cleats at? And he was also one of you guys too. Like when I was coming into my own to play football, I always wanted to play with the big guys. I didn't want to play with the guys my size.
Right.
But they was always the ones that said, no, man, you too small. You too small. But this OG, man, he bought me my first pair. He went to Walters, got me my first pair of pony cleats. And even to this day, man, that joke, man, we talk about it all the time, man. And, you know, I always express, you know, like, tell him what he did and what it meant to me. He was like, man, you remember that? You know, man, but he's one of the OGs of the neighborhood. Matter of fact, I might do that on one of my podcasts, because he actually was a football star in high school. So and basketball. And it's just that the street got a hold to him before some serious mentorship got to him. But yeah, I may ask him to do a segment with me. Yeah. I ain't gonna call his name out just yet. I'm actually talk to him first. But yeah, man. If Larry Brown, remember Larry Brown that used to play for Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he grew up right in the same neighborhood with us. He was, matter of fact, when I was grown, he was that one that always wanted to play with us. He was always big for his size. And Larry, he was different growing up. You know, he wasn't about that street life. He hung out,
right?
But he wasn't rowdy.
But
he was always big for his size.
Hey, y'all know this? We don't got no more OGs no more. They used to sit on the porch.
Oh, there's no such thing no more.
Right.
OGs now crashing out worse than the women.
Right. OG be at the club with their daughters.
Hey, OG, I that wasn't no point, no thing at you. It was just,
and I already talked about that on the nuclear bomb, man. Real OGs don't crash out, man.
Right.
Real OGs, it come up with the solutions, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that title comes with a responsibility.
Right.
That the new OGs and the unks, they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't take it seriously when they get that title. Well, most of them, they give them to themselves.
Yeah. And they haven't earned it.
Right.
Yeah. And I think that's why like me and my father-in-law too. I think that's why we got along so well. But at the same time, he recognized his religion early on too.
Right.
So, but although he was an OG, because he grew up in Carver Home.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he grew up in Carver Home, and he and I share like the same background.
Oh shit.
Even when it came to like the status in the neighborhood, the athleticism, and all that type of stuff. Because he played football. His nickname was the police on the football field.
Oh.
Yeah. So matter of fact, I got his Letterman jacket that I'm gonna have redone and cleaned up and all that type of stuff. But he's passed away now, but he took on the OG title and owned it. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
like any situation, I don't care what it is, I can call him up in the middle of the night. And when I was a supervisor at this one warehouse, man, I was doing an overnight shift. And if I had something to talk about or anything I wanted to run across him, I can call him like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And if he ain't already up, he will get up. You know what I mean? And we'll talk to me. So that's what OGs do, man. That's what OGs do. And you know, I credit him to a lot of stuff that I've worked myself through, you know, whether it was marriage related, family related, stuff happening in the street, stuff happening at the job, stuff happening as far as religion wise. Yeah, I could talk to him anytime, man. He was you talking about somebody missing somebody. He fulfilled that role that my dad didn't do. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. OGs is just something different today. I think OGs carry on a different meaning today than it did back in the day. You know,
Right.
you want to go talk to an OG back in the day, man, you just go find a New Year's stoop.
Right.
You know, and they chilling. And nothing ratchet, nothing rowdy about it. You know, they just chilling, you know, whether they smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer or two,
Right.
or just talking trash, enjoying the shade or whatever. Like now, man, they I don't know what it is about the OGs today, man. I don't get it.
Today, you got some of these OGs trying to live like they kids.
Yeah.
Or
hang out with their kids.
right. I'm not finna hang out with my daughter. What? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Both of y'all going to the club?
That's one thing. No.
Now
I go like I hit a car show with my sons.
Right.
Or if I'm barbecuing on the deck, you know,
right. That's different.
But just go out hanging out at the club, hanging out with him and their friends.
Yeah.
No, not happening. Not happening. Yeah.
Like I tell my nephews all the time, look, I'm not finna hang out with you.
Yeah.
We don't got nothing in common.
Yeah, exactly.
I love sports. You love riding your bicycle. I'm too old to be riding a damn bicycle right now.
Right.
No.
Yeah. But I mean, it's levels to it. I know 330 were hitting on that earlier too. But you know, you can't put yourself in every situation. You know what I mean? When your sons they hanging out, and then their friends coming over, and they start hanging out too, and I'm like, okay, it's time for me to go.
Right.
I've hung out with my sons. They friends came over. Yeah, I'm going to the back deck. You know what I mean? Yeah. But sometimes you gotta, because at some point, right, people going to like associate you with your son and your kids, which is not a bad thing when you get your son and you know you in a relationship with your son. But if those kids out there and you hanging out, you know what I mean, you out there smoking with them, you know, you out there drinking with them, you know,
right.
and the level of conversation get to the point they're gonna expect you to join in on that.
Right.
And that's not what OGs do. That's not what OGs do. Yeah.
Right.
Geez, now if you see them out there, they acting up, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doing something that's conduct and inducive, then you gotta say, okay, all right, you as an OG, you step in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like I got older cousins right now. We don't do the same stuff. They older than me.
Yeah.
They in their 50s. I am in my 40s.
Right.
We don't. No, we talk about marriage and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
everything else, no, we don't. We don't hang out. We don't kick it. Nothing, because we don't got nothing in common.
Right.
If you're not where I'm at in life, married and got a family, and why I need to talk to you if you're not married?
Right. Yeah.
That's why I respect you so much.
Yeah.
Cowboy and Bitlow and Uncle Steve and Smitty and them, and we all like right here now.
Yeah, for sure.
Sweet Daddy, and so I mean, why I look hanging out with my 19-year-old nephew.
Yeah. Now if you like what we doing now, we talking Falcon football.
Right.
But like I said, when things start changing, like the level of conversation start changing, the energies in the group start changing to where it's not becoming of you and your age. And that's like when we were smaller and the adults came around and started having conversation.
Right. They're like, y'all better take y'all ass outside.
Go outside somewhere, because the level of conversation about to change.
Right.
That thing. But nowadays, man, the OGs now they sticking around.
Right.
The younger the girls, the better.
You see that? To me, nah.
That's like what was that? That was the day before yesterday. My son went to a baby boy. He went to Alexander High School, and a teacher just got locked up for having relations with five students, one being a girl.
Lord,
yeah, and then what's crazy about it is she had got caught with one student having sex in this driveway, and it was one of these long country road type driveway. I'm out here in the sticks pretty much, but in the driveway in his truck. And then once she got released from that, she got caught again with another student.
No.
And during the course of the investigation, it came out to be a total of 5 students, one being a girl. And to make matters worse, her father, the teacher's father, is the sheriff. No, he's the chief of police out here in Douglas.
No.
Out here in Douglasville, man. And
no. That whole family messed up.
She has messed it up for them, man. And I know Dad was like, okay, all right. I'm not even going to work.
How long you been in Georgia?
I've been in Georgia since 74, I think it was. Yeah, okay. 74.
Okay, back in 2009, I went to school at Avondale. It was a teacher messing with 5 females.
Uh-huh.
And he got all of them pregnant.
Yeah, I remember that. And
they were like, well, we all pregnant. I'm like, all y'all chicken heads been messing with the grown ass man.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, we don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all chicken heads.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we gonna have our babies on the same day at the same time. I said,
yeah.
You just mess up your high school.
Mm-hmm.
You mess up your career.
Their life.
Yeah,
they hadn't even started growing yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And he went to jail. You know, it was on Channel 2 News.
I forgot his name, but I remember the exact story you talking about.
I was like, oh, y'all putting it. I knew all of them too, so you know me, cowboy. I was like, y'all chicken heads.
Yeah.
What's the matter with y'all?
Man.
They were like, well, it just happened. No, it did not just happen.
Right. Yeah. That was calculated and planned.
Right.
Yeah.
All y'all got pregnant at the same time.
Right.
And they were like, well, we don't care. Well, the man in jail. All y'all finna have a baby.
Yeah.
All y'all finna be on food stamps.
He finna lose his job.
You right? Yeah. I said, God,
Yeah.
all of y'all stupid.
Remember that. But I'm like the school I went to, if you got pregnant at that school, I don't know if it was like intentionally or what, but you got pregnant at our school, you didn't them girls didn't hang around.
Right.
They got gone.
They don't want.
And they wasn't gone to have a baby.
Right.
They just literally got gone.
They don't want.
And
at that time, they don't want to be the laughing stock of the whole school.
I think it's more than that. Because even after they had the baby, they didn't come back. And
disappointed.
When they closed down the school that I went to, which I went to North Fulton, and the other school that was close by was North Side, and they closed down North Fulton and combined with North Side and formed North Atlanta. Now in North Atlanta and North Side, it was more prevalent for them girls to come to school pregnant.
Right.
I mean, it was crazy, but like at North Fulton, it was like it was a standard.
Mm-hmm.
And like once those girls got found out they were pregnant, I don't know if the school was like, okay, look, we don't do that here. We need to disenroll. I don't know if that was it or not, but when a girl got pregnant, she got gone.
I went to Avondale, got into a fight at Avondale. Then I went to McNasty, aka McNair. We call him McNasty because that food was garbage. Got into a fight over there, went back to Avondale, and went to Las Vegas.
Right. Oh wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was on the football team, everything.
Yeah.
And so,
man,
you might have seen me out there. So,
hey, if you played football, I saw you.
I play at Avondale High School. Yeah.
Yeah, if you played football, I saw you. But because I was that guy that when I was in high school, I used to talk trash. If we played you guys, I was talking trash.
That's how we was.
Whether it was at the bowling alley over there on Glenwood or at Glenwood Park or Mosley Park, I don't care what. If you played you guys in football, basketball, I was talking the game up.
Yeah, we were hyping up the game.
Yeah.
So it was like I was. What's his name? He used to hang around Mike Tyson back in the day. Don King of the bunch. I was the Don King of the bunch.
Right.
And I did not care.
Right.
I was doing so much, in the streets.
Right.
I did not take it serious and everything else.
Hey, but you survived those streets though.
By the streets.
Yeah, by God.
Yeah.
I'm finna tell y'all a little secret. I broke my neck playing football.
Oh wow.
I was paralyzed and in a coma in Las Vegas for a half a year.
Good grief.
And you know how they say you got friends and everybody your friend? Well, nobody came to see me in the hospital.
Wow. And that was crazy.
So when I got out, I went back to school. They were like, "Run, you to walk." I like, yeah. When you believe in God, and
Yeah.
So the day I woke up, I came out of my coma. My doctor came in there. He was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm finna get ready to go home. What do you think I'm finna do?" He like, "I ain't never seen no shit like this."
Right, right, right.
I was like, "Well, this a testimony then. You saying
I
it now."
guess they called you a medical miracle.
Right.
Yeah.
So so I went back home and my mom did not even know I was in the hospital.
What?
Yeah. She
Man,
like, "Where you been at for 2 years or half a year?" I was like, "I was in the hospital. You ain't trying to see me?" No.
wow.
My mom,
Must have been staying with your pops or something, or grandma.
no, I was staying with my mom, but I was not there half of the time.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you,
was out there in the streets,
yeah,
man.
you was really in the street.
Like, and my mom, she was like, "I've been worrying about you." I was like, "No, you haven't."
Cause you never actually made an effort to come in and check up and see where I was.
Right, you ain't never come see me.
You weren't worried.
Right.
Wow.
So I got there, she was like, "Oh shit." I'm
What?
like, "Yeah." So that's my testimony.
Right, right.
And I changed my whole life since then.
Man,
Because I was supposed to be dead right now. From that.
right.
The doctor told me, he said, "You will never walk, talk again."
Good
I've
question.
been walking ever since.
Right, right, right.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I should be dead right now.
Man,
So
Thinking about it,
that's not talk
cause,
about it.
because hey, it was like 6 years ago, man. It was the day before Father's Day, and me and my dad, we were in a the very bad car accident. I mean, the car rolled 2.5 times, and I mean,
Wow.
hey, but check this. This wasn't even the thing, and we didn't even notice it till later, looking at photos of the car.
right.
Man,
But
the car's roof became detached from the car.
Ooh.
wow.
It was no, there was a basketball. That was the only thing that was holding that roof up. Man, if that roof would have not been held up, we both would have been dead.
Good
Okay.
man.
So I came back to Atlanta 2008
Mm-hmm.
and I've been changing my life ever since.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were
Because
like, "Run." They were like, "Run." So my family, they were like, "Run, you don't want to come back to ATL? You don't want to come back to the day?" I'm like, "For what? I'm older now."
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all though. So this is what I really do believe. God is going to test you no matter what. No matter
For sure.
how strongly you may say you believe,
Mhm.
God is going to test you. There's going to be that one point in life. It might be when you're young. It might be when you're a little older. He might have to test you more than once to get that reassurance.
Right.
But the thing is, and see, it just like for me, it was that car accident. For you, it was your broken neck. Cowboy, I'm
Right.
sure you've had a lot of experiences, but one of
Oh
those
man.
was probably that crash that your sons were in.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
OG, I'm sure you've had plenty of them.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
mean,
Yes, sir.
look, God's gonna test you one way or another.
For sure.
Yeah.
He
So
he's gonna present you a situation that you're gonna look back on and you're going to go, I should not be alive, and I owe my
yeah,
Right.
entire life to him.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Looking back at it, I was young then. I think I was in the third grade. And during the height of the missing and murdered children.
Ooh.
And I messed around. Me and this other guy got into the fight on a school bus, and they kicked us off the school bus. I was at Garden Hills Elementary School up there in Buckhead, and I lived in it. I was living in East Lake Meadows,
Ooh.
and we got kicked off the school bus. And I was so scared of calling my mama and say, "Hey, we got kicked off the school bus. I need to get picked up." I called myself I was going to walk home.
Mm.
And I'm talking about during the height of the missing murdered kids, man. And
Yeah.
ended up where Far Road is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
walked from Far Road all
Ooh.
the way over to Peachtree Battle.
Oh shit.
And all the way over to Peachtree Battle over by Northside High School before my mom just happened to be driving down the street, wondering where I was. And just happened to be driving down the street. I didn't see her.
All right.
Saw me. And man, my mom was so scared. I've never seen the fear in my mom's face until that day. My mom was a strong woman, and I have
You lucky.
a face like that.
No, back then they were killing kids.
Yeah, I didn't. At the time, it didn't register to me. And of course, I didn't realize what was going on.
Yeah, that man was snatching kids.
Right. When I was in high school is when I realized, really realized, like, oh man, I could have been kidnapped.
Right.
And even if it wasn't Wayne Williams, it could have been somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I could have been hit by a car. Because once I got the Peachtree Battle, that became a 2-lane highway.
Right. Yeah.
All the way over up to 75. And you talk about the height of rush hour. So, and I mean, man, I could have ended up anywhere.
I was living on over there by Tony Elementary in 1990, and a car ran into our house.
Oh wow!
A drunk driver. My auntie, it was like 11 and 12 o'clock Saturday night. And my auntie was like, all right, y'all need to go to sleep. Then the car that came in, dooms. And we were like, what the fuck was that? So we went to the living room, and a car was in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
And the man ran, got out and ran. We like, this your car, take your car with you, player. Take your car, shit.
You gonna run, take your car with you.
Why take your car?
Man, hey, about all my experience, because man, there's been several times, man, where one actually was coming back from a Falcons game. Man, this dude was just speeding down one of them roads. I think it was William Street, just speeding down one of them roads and missed him in the nick of time. Just had to step on the brake so hard, because this dude had to be drunk driving. Another time, man, we're on the interstate. This one guy, man, I don't even remember how it was. He was driving on the wrong side of the road. I mean, hey, you think about situations like that. All you can really do, man, is you just got to thank God.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's why, every night if I can, I pray. You got to.
I know me and my friends, I was driving and my friend was on a motorcycle on 285. And he lost control and his head went under the bus. But it separated his head from his body. He went head first under the bus now.
Good grace.
And I had to call his parents and tell them what happened.
Oh my God.
And his mama and daddy were like, "Run, this is your fault." I was like, "No, not."
Wow.
He was doing like 90 on 285.
Yeah.
And when I seen that, I was like, yeah. No, I would never get on no motorcycle. And
wow.
He lost control like that because he was trying to show off back then. Impress, females or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, he impressed somebody. And he lost control or the whole motorcycle and just die instantly like that. And me and him grew up together, like from 5 years old.
Man, I can't even imagine having to watch that shit happen to someone that you love.
Right.
And another one, I was living on Second Avenue, um, and I just got some weed. I used to carry some marijuana in my book bag,
Right.
a pound of marijuana in my book bag, and a dude jump out of the bushes right there on Second Avenue, and my homeboy pushed me out of the way and took the bullets.
Oh my,
Good gracious.
And I went back to the weed man. I said, you know what? Fuck this shit. You done had this shit.
that changes you in an instant. Every hey,
Instant.
you get
Because I used to, right. I
look.
used
It happens to everyone who's in that game, and
Right.
right,
I mean that's the thing, man. You get heavily involved in that game. You know those games. It's like you play stupid games. You're up
right,
to win very stupid prizes.
right.
And
And
now see the thing is, God will give you. I believe God will give you if He has to. He'll give you a multitude of chances.
Over
right,
here.
He'll give you a multitude of chances to back off, but
right.
man, after a certain point, man, God's gonna really just stop. He's gonna stop focusing on you,
Yeah.
And that what happened
and you're
when
gonna have to pick up. And if you don't pick up,
the
you really he don't have anything for you on Judgment Day.
right.
Right.
The day I broke my neck, God was talking to me. He was like, "You listen to me now."
Yeah.
He was like, Do you hear me now?" And God was like, "I just take everything away from you," and He did for a year and a half. I
Mhm.
was in a coma. He was like, "Keep on doing what you've been doing." After
Wait a minute. You were in a coma for a year and a half.
a year and a
How
half,
old were you?
Wow.
16,
And your mama did not come check up on you once.
did not come touch up on me. My mama on cocaine right now. She been on cocaine since I was 5 years old.
Oh, okay, that explains a lot. Where's she at right now?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Shit, yeah. How old is
My
she?
my mama like I'm on what 70.
Mm.
I had to tell you this, bro. You gonna get that phone call soon.
You know what? And if God take her, I hate to say this because she don't want to listen to nobody. Maybe it'd be the best place for her
And God will figure out what to do with her at that point.
because me and my brother we grew up in foster care. We ain't get with
Now,
my people.
now it makes a lot more sense because I was gonna
Right.
say at
Yeah.
first, man, you were in a coma for a year and a half, and
Yeah.
hey, do you even remember anything about the coma?
All I remember when God was talking to me that whole year.
Did it feel like a year?
It felt like a year. Trust me. I had all this when I walked out.
Wee.
Trust me.
Hey, look, it. I'm sure you woke up and you're like, where the hell even am I?
Yeah, I was scared to hell. I
Yeah.
was like, where the fuck I am?
Right.
Where
Right.
you don't know if you're in another universe or
Right.
what. See that's a, but man,
Be- because the same way Michael Irvin went down in Philly
yeah.
and he broke his neck, that's how I broke my neck too.
Gee.
And man, a broken neck that can do it. That can do
Right.
you in.
Yeah.
So it was like, but God was always talking to me since I was selling drugs. He was like, "Look, you need to go chill the fuck out."
Hey,
Right.
and God knew.
So,
I gotta take a
Like,
minute with
not
you.
like I said, I used to be a mad dude. Be fighting at the club at prime time. Be fighting at
Because
just be mad.
God has a vision. God can see
Right,
what path you're going down.
right. I used to be just wilding, just doing stupid ass shit.
And the thing and see, man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Death has always been kind of surreal to me. It's always kind of been hard to understand death and what happens after death. That's always
Right,
been what's actually kind of worried me and concerned me. But the thing is, when I talk to God and God makes things happen for me,
right.
and
right.
I can feel the direct result of God, that is what reassures me. And
It's
Yeah.
like,
Look,
look, sometimes I just gotta. I'm thinking about that. I gotta sit down. I gotta ask God,
yeah,
right.
and something will happen, and He'll reassure me.
yeah.
It's
Especially when
like,
you find yourself getting out of situations where you know
right,
that there was no decision that you made to help you get through that situation.
Yeah,
right.
Like, man, how in the world did I get through that? You know, it just solved itself. You think it solved itself, but that was God. That was God's hand in on that.
Like, man, my homeboy pushed me out of the way. I moved to Alabama then after that. Like I was like, fuck this
that'll
shit. Y'all
change you
done
forever.
that was a wake up call.
I bet.
But me being young, dumb, and full of cum, I still, you know what I mean? I still was doing the stupid shit.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
still was like carrying a pistol everywhere I went.
And ain't no one perfect. We're all
Yeah.
Right,
perfectly imperfect, and see that's the thing though. In reality, we can't go in on Judgment Day thinking there's any guarantees. We can just go in and put forth our best effort here on Earth
Right.
to
right.
accept
It
God,
like,
because none of us know if He's gonna open up the gates for us or not.
right.
True. See?
It like now I trying to tell the young people don't because my nephew like 22 years old. And he like, Uncle Vern, I want to be like you. I was like, no, you don't. Be better than me.
Yeah.
No, you
Don't do what I did.
That's what I be telling my sons. I'm like, man, no, be better than me.
My nephew was like, Uncle Vern, you got everything. I worked hard in life. I sold drugs in life. You want to be better than me.
Right, right. Yeah.
He like, oh, you got video games. I like, yeah, and
they want to be what they see of you now, but they
right,
don't know how you got there.
right. You don't know the way I got here. You don't know what route I took to get here.
Right.
And they're like, oh, you got this, you got that. I like, okay, go get a job. You didn't have it too.
Right.
And they're like, well, we don't want to work for 40 hours a week in a restaurant. Then I said, you don't want to be like me.
You don't want to be exactly.
Got to get paid every 2 weeks. You don't want to be like me then. Well, we want to sell drugs. And I tell them, you in two places, dead or in prison.
Or
Yeah.
hey, that's the only dead end that you're going. There's one or two.
Right.
There's a dead end with that
Right.
after a certain
And,
point.
and like, even in the movies, yeah, they having fun, they got all this money, but when you die, you cannot take all that with you.
Can't take none of it with
Can't take nothing with you.
you. Exactly. Yeah.
Your old lady be with somebody else next week.
Spending your yeah.
Could very well be exactly.
Yeah.
Some people they grieve and then
Right.
they forget.
Yeah.
And they may
So
say, "Oh no, we didn't forget him." Oh yeah, you did, because look
yeah,
at the
you
pace
did.
that you moved at.
I told my nephew, I said, let me take you to Decatur or Bankhead. See how well you make it down there.
They call that moving on, Chandler.
Right. I told my nephew he was a little shit stain at the age of 12. I said, you think you tough? Let me take you to Bankhead.
Man.
Let me take you to Decatur, where I grew up at. You're not tough at all. You think you tough. You want to be tough.
And see, that's the
Let me,
thing. They used to do Beyond Scared Straight when they take them into
yeah,
the jails and
yeah,
stuff. Like they take them into Fulton County. Man,
yeah.
that works, especially. But man, they really, if they were to do that, they really need to take them into Clayton today. To be honest with you, because it's really bad over there in Clayton. But look, take them to a jail, but also take them into the streets.
Right.
Take them
Take
into
him to
look,
Decatur and Bankhead.
take them into the crack house.
Right. I told my nephew one time, since you don't like to do your homework, this way you're going to be living at. In Decatur, in a crack house. He said, oh, I will change. I said, no, you're not. You scared.
Right.
I said, now you will do your homework and shit? He said, yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a outgoing person, but I tell you what you want. I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear.
Right. Right. Like my sons never, they could have very easily have been about that life, right? They got nice size to them. They got that temperament for it.
Right.
Not what I wanted for them. That's why I brought them to Douglasville. At the time, Douglasville was like the slowest,
yeah,
one of the slowest counties in like something close to Atlanta.
Right.
So I didn't want them to even have the taste of what the city was like.
Right.
Especially the city of Atlanta. I definitely didn't want it. I know at some point they were going to get introduced to it.
Right.
But they at the time, but hopefully I was hoping by the time that I was around them, instructing them,
right,
and them maturing, that they will gain the discernment.
Right.
Exactly. In Cowboy, that's what I'm gonna tell you about my dad. My dad, he said, one way or another, you're gonna get introduced to it eventually. I might as well be the one to introduce you to it.
Right. Right.
See, I did not have that. My dad was in the Army.
Oh wow! Yeah.
My auntie and my uncle raised us from foster care to them, and my brothers went to prison when they were like 18. Well, one went to prison, did 4 years, and the other one went to Las Vegas and got in trouble ever since. So that's why I call my auntie my mama and my uncle my dad, because they raised me. To this day, my auntie be like, motherfucker, sit your head down somewhere. What the fuck wrong with you?
Right.
My auntie and my uncle, they be like, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear.
Yeah. That's one thing about my family. They especially my grandmother, my grandfather, my mama, they didn't pull no punches. They didn't beat around the bush with what they wanted me to hear. They told me matter of factly. It was like that's like when it came to the birds and the bees. It took grandma. Now mama kind of beat around the bush with it, right? But grandmama was the one that was like, "Hey, come sit next to grandma." And grandmama didn't use words like birds and the bees and that type of stuff. She was like point blank, and I'm looking at her like, "Grandma," that type of thing. But I knew where she was coming from because of the language that she put out there and how she used it, how she put it, and she did, like I said, she didn't beat around the bush with it.
Now, Now, see, one thing about, especially, growing up like in the inner city, you almost got to tell these kids straight blunt what it is. But when I see, and a lot of times, it's people with money, and they talk about, well, we're shielding our kids, we're shielding them from it. I'm like, okay, when they're young, sure, but man, you got some of them 15, 16 years old, what I mean, we're shielding our kids, we're shielding our kids.
Right.
I'm like, man, look, y'all are setting them up for failure.
Right.
Y'all are setting them up for failure, or they're going to end up entitled. Or, like this David dude, you're going to end up like him.
Let's see,
Ron,
my
you know about that David rapper?
David,
The one that killed that girl? Cowboy, you know who I'm talking about?
No,
the
can't.
one killed his girlfriend and kid.
Yeah, he
Him,
killed. Yeah, he killed this 14-year-old girl that he was
yeah,
grooming
Lord, huh?
Oh,
online. Met online on Discord. Lured her to his house in L.A. Sexually assaulted her. Then one day, cause he was afraid that she was gonna snitch on him, killed her.
See,
Buried her in the Tesla. Tesla was found. This happened. What killed her? April of 2025. Tesla was found in September of 2025.
yeah,
They
but
they arrested
muscle.
him like a month ago.
but
Wow.
see, it it's sad you got dudes out here like that.
And dude, yeah, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah,
And see, those are
It
the type of dudes that just need to be set on fire.
and dude had a nice little career about to start.
Well, but
Yeah,
here's the thing. I was telling OG about a lot of it. A lot of these dudes' songs, it's all about. I don't even know how to describe it. And see,
yeah,
the scary thing about it too, it's very catchy music, very
yeah, yeah,
catchy
yeah.
music.
but
But when you listen
again,
to the lyrics of it and you
right.
put two and two together, it's telling a horror story that's going to happen before it actually plays out in terms of him with this girl.
Right,
All these
right, right.
songs that he made were about this girl, this baby, this 13-year-old girl.
Wow, wow.
Um,
Yeah, I see who you're talking about now.
my my brother was messing with my nieces.
Oh,
Wow, that's crazy.
My niece, she was 9 years old. It was two of them he was messing with
Mm.
every day for a year. He was messing with. One of them just got pregnant. We thought she could not have no kids because he messed up so bad on the inside that we thought she could not have no kids no more. So he in prison now. And I told my sister-in-law, I said, look, if I would have y'all hope to him, I would be in prison. The one thing I don't play about a grown ass man messing with little girls.
that
Mhm.
if you want my
That's
honest
He,
great.
opinion, that is the only thing that I think. Look, I think firing squad is a death penalty. All that, it should be legal in the United States, but it should only be for those crimes.
you,
Man,
you
look,
know, it was a basketball player. He played for the Chicago Bulls right now. His girlfriend was 15.
You talk about who you talk about? Josh Giddey?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
his girlfriend was 15.
Hey, shoot.
He
Y'all want to?
he
Why do you think there was such a cover up over the Epstein files?
Wow.
Everyone in
mm,
power would have gotten exposed.
what to be honest, my auntie and my uncle used to tell me what you do in the dark will turn to the light. No
Mm.
matter what. You gonna tell your own self.
And
what you do will come to the light.
but the more you try to keep things in the dark, the more you're telling on yourself.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. This Joker actually got a song called "Romantic Homicide."
Exactly.
So they
Yeah.
actually they actually are going to
He got
use his
another
song
one
against him.
called man, what's that catchy one he's got? Uh he's got one about it's called Here With Me. And but here's the thing, in the music video, now it's not
Right.
the actual girl, but the girl that he's with for the music video, and she since
Right.
come out and told everyone that it was just for the music video, and that honestly it was even kind of weird during that too. But
Right.
that girl looks exactly like that girl he ended up killing.
Oh, that is crazy.
Mm-mm. I mean, it
That is crazy.
the way the world is
I took
again.
young too.
It's crazy, man.
That is
It's
crazy.
crazy. Mm-mm. But
See, it's stories like this. I'm starting to another all Georgia sports, but it's one that I'm going to start with my wife.
mm-hmm.
Well, I talk about it's going to be basically talking about things about things in the news.
Right.
Yeah, anything outside of religion and politics. We're gonna talk about it.
And
Just
that's a great
just
thing
don't
to
talk
talk
about
about.
Yeah, we're gonna start out. It's gonna start out like a fun thing, because
right.
the way we met is kind of comical. So we're gonna start out with that. People always talk about like how long we've been married and what's the secret and all that type of mess. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about stuff like this David, this
Right.
David thing. We're gonna talk about stuff like that. So
Shit.
uh,
I will say talk about TV wearing no cowboy boots. I'm like TV.
I may do that comical moments and
Right. Be like
Atlanta Falcons content creation.
right. Be like what you said TV? You been wearing some booty shorts and cowboy boots.
About that. How
Wait a minute.
look when he said that, like the whole panel, everybody just hushed. Was like, "What did you just say?"
Right. TV. I said what? He said, "Man, I might need to go find no pictures." I said, "No, you don't.
No, don't find no pictures, baby.
No, no.
You leave them things archived.
Right. He said cowboy boots and booty shorts. I said, wait a minute. What in the world?
Yeah, don't bring them out.
Right. No.
And then back in my mind, I'm like, yeah, bring them out so we can dog you out.
Right. Dog you some more. He was like, oh, I just was playing. No, you wasn't.
Yeah, he had to backtrack on that one.
Right. and his wife was on the side like, you know you fucked up. But
Yep.
I mean, like I said, God.
Hey, give me a second, fellas.
I've been through a lot, and God is a blessing to be here.
Oh, see that, but see, the reason why the world is where it is today is because there's been an effort to take God out of everything.
Of course, but I look at it.
Because
Yeah,
we're afraid of offending people that have other religions. But I mean, let's be very clear. It's not about offending people with other religions, because I mean, if you're Muslim, they worship a god. Hindu, they
right.
worship a god. You know,
But
we're
you
not. So it's not about it's about offending the people who don't have any religion at all. That's what it's about.
I look at God going to come back one day, and He going to take everybody that praise Him,
Yeah, with him.
that
There's going to be a big,
with him,
yeah,
right? And he gonna lead everybody that
do
doing
not
wrong down here,
on
right?
earth to suffer.
And you got to defend for yourself. And it said, like I just said when I came in here, the reason why the world's so messed up, a lot of these kids see what these rappers and all that do on Twitter, Instagram, and they think that they doing it, so we to do it. Just
All you gotta do is go, man. A lot of people don't go there, but you read Revelation, man. The prophecy is being fulfilled
mm-hmm.
As
with
we speak,
everything. It's in Revelation, man.
as we speak, it's all being fulfilled.
Yep.
But you got these people, and see the thing I've noticed with a lot of these, what do they call it? Atheists. A lot of them think they're the smartest people in the room, and they try to use science as their basis of everything. I've said this is my response. I say, you know, okay, sure, you talk about evolution and all that, but there's still something that had to make it all come together. And
Man.
what people don't understand is that there's three components: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Right.
And the Spirit can never be broken.
Yeah, they was talking about my pastor was talking. Well, not my pastor, but the church I was at. He was talking about that today, man. About you know, it's just like the good and the bad. Everybody's happy about the good,
Yeah,
but he said to a certain extent, you got to be excited about the bad too, because the prophecy is there. Not that it's happening, but that just further tells you that the word is not coming back void.
and see, I'm also be honest too about a lot of that. I say that number one. That's why I was having to tell someone. I said number one, the Holy Spirit can never be denied. Everything starts with the Holy Spirit
Right.
because that's the foundation. But stop trying to think that you're the smartest person in the room.
That part.
Because you man, you got these people talking about, we need a separation of church and state, but yet when they see someone just, you talk about worshiping God, they want to go on there and laugh at them and say, you're an idiot, you're an idiot. So
But
they
what?
can have their opinions. They don't want their. So this is the thing. They don't want religion forced on them, but they want to force atheism on us.
Yeah.
All because they ain't all because, man, that's why I say honestly, as I think about it, it's good to have a college education, but if you don't know what to do with that education, it can turn into the worst thing imaginable.
Right. Right.
And like right now, and I'm not me. I don't care about whether people talk about politics or not, but I'm not getting into politics. But I
Yeah.
notice right now a lot of the blame of where the world is right now overall, they blame it on one person.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
But
They
you know,
don't realize they don't even realize that it goes back way farther before he was even ever in politics. And there's a reason
and,
they
and but he, and the thing of it is, right? He don't have that much power overall.
now
So,
he wants to have power.
but he
I
don't have that much power,
but he
man.
really don't have that much power.
He don't have that much power because if he died right this minute, drop dead, would that solve all our problems?
Nope.
Hell no.
Nope.
Matter of fact, it would
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
create more
So he
problems.
don't have no power. He ain't got that kind of power. So
It'll actually get worse
It would
because
get worse.
you're gonna have people that's gonna try to carry on his so-called quoted legacy.
And see, I'll be
right,
honest with y'all. There's only one Trump.
Yeah.
right.
He's the only one that can pull off what he has pulled off.
Yeah. Well, they they he's the only one that's willing to sit in the seat
And do that. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
do that. Because like any other president to be like, no, no. Well, I'm not gonna allow y'all to do this. Because what a lot of people don't realize is the president's power is only as far as the House and the Senate allow it to be.
And see, that's why I don't understand why people don't like to talk politics, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the separation. I think that's why everything is so separated.
Yeah.
Because if people truly understood what about the politics, what the structure is, you know, and what the pecking order is, and then they know that once the president is running things,
Mm-hmm.
you already dropped the ball locally.
Right.
Your
Right.
local constituents
Yeah.
is where your power lies.
And do you know, and this is what I'm talking about, do you know that there are people in Congress who have not been back to their district in years?
Right.
Do you know there's one congressman, I think, in New Jersey, ain't even been seen in several months and still running for re-election? Man, get these
Yeah.
people out here. Look,
Yeah.
Trump is going to be done. And listen, whether you love him or you hate him, Trump is going to be done in less than 3 years.
Yeah.
Or there are steps can be taken to get him out of there, but nobody's moving. Everybody talking.
That's if they want it.
If that's the case.
I don't think they want to get him out of there because like now they can actually say it's Trump. It's
Yeah.
not us. It's Trump.
Right, right.
Secretly,
But like I
he's their
said,
crutch.
he don't have that much power, man. He ain't got that much power. He just the scapegoat right now.
And see, here's what's very funny, especially about a lot of people on the other side. What they don't understand, they could actually get a lot of the things that they're campaigning on if they just went up there and cozied up to him a little bit.
Well,
That I mean,
it the right protocol is followed. You ain't got to cozy up to him.
no, but I mean, shoot, they don't got the steam to do it either. They really don't, because not enough people are willing to. There's never been a president that's been removed from office.
Well,
The
it's the
closest
first time for everything.
there's a first
Yeah.
time for everything, but
When the time comes.
there's some things that are so major no one wants to mess with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
Shit, that's what I'm saying. But see, what a lot of people don't even understand is the reason Trump was even able to enter the political arena and appeal to a lot of voters is because of the decisions that were made before him. Eventually, look, even if it's so far and outlandish, if people get so frustrated and agitated with someone after a certain amount of time, they're going to put someone like him in there.
Yeah. So, but I don't think there's anybody that's bold enough to sit in that seat and allow someone to blame him for anything. Because like now he'll say he's more than willing to say, yeah, I did it, especially if it's something that he agrees on, or yeah, I made that decision. You know, he'll take accountability for it. Like Reagan, he definitely would not have done it.
Fuck.
Obama sure would not have done it. And the only other person that could probably say, like the Bush, they're not going to jeopardize what the Bush family name to allow the Senate to be in the House to be like, okay, you need to say this, you need to do this, and all that. No, they're not going to do it. If anything, the Bushes they protected their asset,
I
which was
heard this saying that the only difference between the Clinton and the Bushes was what team they were playing on. They went to the same country club. They were just playing on different golf teams.
right. Yeah,
that's why sometimes a Republican and a Democrat, and even the Independents doesn't really their title doesn't really matter. It's what your beliefs are and who who you're trying to support.
yeah.
That's it. The title is just for you to, the smart ones to say, well, I'm gonna be a Republican. I'm gonna slide with the Republicans because that's where the vote's going.
Yeah.
Or they might say, well, I'm just gonna say I'm independent because that's where my vote's gonna be at. So I think it's just a title, man, and it's really, we need to be educated and start looking at the what we need in our communities and who's going to best represent us. Because, like I said, by the time you voting for the presidency, them high offices, and then and they the problem. Oh, your problem is right there in your face before you even started them votes.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, man, Trump is gonna make sure that his face is on everything. So he actually makes himself very easy to blame. But it's because they're blaming him because the people they really should be blaming are nowhere in sight.
Well, I think Trump just trying to get his money right. I'm just being, I'm just being honest. That along with a little power. I mean, and that's typical of everybody. He
Hey,
just doing it. He just doing it a different way.
he would be stupid if he wasn't trying to get his money right.
He better get it right. He don't lost a lot of the family money trying to be greedy.
So that's what he's doing.
How in the world you bankroll a casino is crazy. A hotel in a city where hotels are prominent is crazy.
And he got to get it back some kind of way. This will be known as the biggest heist in the world's history.
And you
Man,
know what I always tell people too, like even if he was a smart businessman, even if he was, his antics and the way and how he put himself out there shows his ignorance. Like how can like me personally, I don't get into the politics a lot, right? But I do sit back and I watch. You know what I mean? I've always done it that way. But show me you smart by rebounding. Show me you smart by making decisions. Like as a president, and if you were a smart president, like Obama, right? And I'm not saying he did it all the right way, but at the same time, he considered the people. Consider the people that put you in the office. If you were truly trying to protect your people, this war that we in now would have never happened.
man,
Considering,
Trump has been bought. He's been bought. He's been bought by Israel.
yeah,
And from what I learned about that, the Israelites are not what they tell me. I was thinking it was a different race of people, right? But it said the Israelites are different, and he should have never got into bed with them.
He should have never got because hey, this is a situation where there's only one president who never went over there and kissed that wall, and he got his head blown off.
yeah,
So hey, look, Israel put him in a situation. They probably even told him straight up: either you're gonna go to war on behalf of us against this rogue nation that
right,
everyone knows is a fucking problem and everyone wants to stay away from. Yes, they're a bunch of fucking lunatics. They're a bunch of animals, but you need to let them be that way. I don't think Iran, even if they had the proper uranium, I don't think they would know what the hell to do with it. That's what I've told people. They wouldn't know
right,
what the hell to do with it. But Israel
Wow.
told them straight up, it's either, and see, they told them straight up, it's either you're going to do this or we're going to blow your head off.
right. Hmm.
Or we're going to release some stuff on you that we know is damaging. And Epstein, all this, it's connected to Israel too.
Yeah.
That's why I can't understand why the people are so blind to see what's actually happening. They just looking at what the forefront. the billions. I'm not gonna say millions. The billions of dollars that we're pouring into this war. Yet we sit back and say we can't cure world hunger. We can't cure homelessness.
Man, we need to be taking care of stuff that are affecting our people here first.
Facts.
That man, before we're worried about any foreign nation. No one in this country should have to worry about any of that stuff unless they've put themselves in a position to where they just don't care, and that's essentially the lifestyle they want to live. But man, the struggle and see, here's the thing too. It was a classic politician move. The struggling moms, single moms trying to make it, they shouldn't have to worry about these high gas prices, groceries, or anything like that. But see, man, the thing about the president is just a figurehead that they put out there to take all the hits. But in reality, the people that are really running the show are are a lot of these dark, a lot of these people funneling in the dark money from Israel, top handlers and aides, advisors that we don't even know about. A lot of them installed by Israel.
Is he going out?
Who you talking about?
Oh, I thought you had went out. Oh, so you were ending your sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey man, it's 3:30 in the morning, big dog.
I told y'all, man, we could talk about anything, and we went deep. Cowboy. He probably went on mute. He's probably about ready to check out too. Shit.
I put
Yeah,
it on.
like,
I
Okay.
was chewing.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
it's like 3:30. I gotta look. I gotta get up
You
at five
you
thirty.
tapping out?
Man, I gotta get up at 5:30. I
Oh
got something I
man.
got to do, and but I mean, it gonna take me about an hour. But I got to be up at 5:30.
I'm
Right.
sure.
Right.
Then after that, you going back to bed.
I may. It depends on how I feel.
Nah, he ain't going back to bed. He OG.
Shit. Man, he gonna be
He
tired though.
OG. He
We
ain't
done
going back
fucked
to
up.
bed.
We done messed up his.
Now I will take a nap now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we need. That little 15, 20-minute nap.
Yeah, I get in there and take a nap now. I ain't shaming. I do it back like I was in kindergarten.
Yeah.
As much I used to hate to take them naps, now I love them.
Yeah, you love him. Exactly. Yep.
All right, OG.
But yeah, man.
Hey, shoot. But yeah, cowboy. Hey, I mean, this is just what's happening, man.
Yeah.
This is
I
standard.
I was in the military, and I'm gonna say this part, and then I'm a I bail. But when I was in the military, I realized how much money, the scope of how much money we were spending with
Exactly.
into the military, and I do realize it. Right, we do have to protect the United States. I get that, right, but the scope of the money when they talk about billions of dollars being spent.
Trump wants it to be $1 trillion for next year.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, when you saw the number of ships that were going into decommission or dry dock to be destroyed or whatever, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like this one ship that I was on, to me, that ship could have very easily have done another 10, 15, 20 years. Right. But they sent that ship to be decommissioned. It worked out better for me because I left that ship to go to where I wanted to be, was on an aircraft carrier. But the fact that they sent this ship to Texas, and the thing it is, the amount of work it had to go into dry dock first before it went to Texas. And going into dry dock, it went to like almost a complete overhaul. And the reason they did that because they wanted to make it a reserve ship. Right. But the thing is, the amount of money, the things that they did on this ship. Excuse me, hold on. They're gone. That went down wrong. Hold on. They're gone. Glad I wasn't really choking. Ain't nobody up to come help me.
Shoot, you would have had to crawl in there and get her
Man,
attention.
I have to fall on my chest or something. But it's one of those coughs that making your skin hurt.
Shit. And what they saying?
But
Heavy rain's supposed to come in around noon.
I hope so. I said I hope not. I want to be done, but the barbecue by then or start. Yeah, gum, man.
We get it together, bro. It might be a sign. So, boy, I told y'all need to get up off of there.
Now I'm in here eating a nutty bar, and it went down wrong. You know how it is when stuff get tasting good. You don't even chew it all the way. You just
Right.
bites in and then swallow it.
Mm.
but yeah, man, the amount of money that went into whether it took to get it to Texas, the overhaul, the dry docking, moving around personnel. You talking about I can't fathom the amount of money it took to do that. And I know it had to be upwards of a couple of $1 million, to get that done. And money that could have been very easily spent on your people. Now you talk about happening to one ship. Just imagine if it was done to, and that was a small ship. That was a fast frigate, and just imagine if that was being done to a carrier. Like I think they decommissioned like 2 carriers over in California out of that fleet, and the amount of money it takes to decommission a ship. And I'm like, wait a minute, like this is money that could be used for other things, homeless, food hunger. And like, there's no way these prices should be what they are, right? If we didn't have to spend this kind of money on, on stuff that don't need that didn't need to happen. And when I say don't need to happen, I mean stuff that needs to happen today, right? It can wait another 15, 20 years before it needs to be done. Use this money for something else. It can actually change somebody's life. Who knows? You might save the life of the next president, 30 years down the road. But we don't think like that. See, like in Dubai, they truly invest back into their people. They literally invest back into their people. Hence the fact that they don't have like a huge what they call medical care is almost free.
Well,
And if you do pay it,
but I'm gonna be honest with you also about Dubai, man. Dubai, they have laws, and
Yeah.
those people, man, they are a country of standards. We're not a country of standards.
they're a country of accountability.
There you go.
Accountability, because it is what we seeing out here in the American streets, where it's quote unquote free to be me. That stuff, the crashing out, people fighting back with the police and all that type of stuff. That stuff do not happen in Dubai.
No, in Dubai, you go, man. In Dubai, if you go and you steal something, it could be even something like they're chopping your hand off.
They chopping it off. Just show them, like Richard Pryor said, just show me the hand you stole it with. I don't want to hear no back talk. That wasn't Richard Pryor. That was Robin Harris.
And we're going to keep it nice, simple, and sweet.
Yeah. Just show me the hand you stole it with, and that's going to be the end of it. And they chopping it off. And the thing is, you remember that the black girl that went over to Dubai and she called herself yelling back at a man. I don't know if you guys heard about that story, but a black girl, she rented a car up over there, and she was returning the car, and there was a dispute on the charges, and she called herself yelling back at the guy, and went and crashed out, like how we do. She crashed out over it. She's still doing time. She got 5 year sentence for that. 5 years for crashing out, disputing a charge on a car, and it wasn't the fact that it was a dispute over the charge, that she had a problem with the charge. It's the way she went about it. Now, I'm not saying that we need them kind of laws over here, but there's an accountability.
We may need those laws over here.
I know, right? Like we were talking about earlier, you got OGs crashing out, but she's still over there behind bars. Ain't nobody, Trump didn't go over there and say, "Hey, look, no, you got to release her." No, there's a certain standard. Now, I was watching a documentary on it, and it's not all of Dubai, because they do have a tourist. Like we have, like it's a city of Atlanta. Then you have the county of Douglasville. Well, like Douglasville might be the tourist side, and there the law's a little bit more lenient. But when you go to the city of Atlanta, you better adhere to every law that's out there on that book, or you better research it and see, because even if you go over there, you be like, I didn't know there's no such thing. You're gonna be still held accountable because you should have did your research before you went over there. Now, if you out there in the tourist section, even then, you can only drink alcohol publicly at a certain time of the day. You can only buy it at a certain time of the day. Now, if you go to the city of Atlanta and you bought like some alcohol and you get caught coming back to the tourist side with that alcohol, or vice versa, oh, that's jail time. That's jail time. Like I said, it's a level of accountability. Like DUIs don't happen over there. If DUIs happen over there, that's 10-year sentence. Like over here, you get a slap on the wrist 2 and 3 and 4 times, depending on whether or not you took somebody's life. But it just, like, now that free to be me thing, where nobody wants to be held accountable for anything, and then when you are being held accountable for it, you think you have the right to crash out, and you know you're wrong.
Man,
That's the part.
It's just like when man, we might have talked about it on here before, but I know me and OG, we talked about it a little behind the scenes. He was telling a story about how up there was a substitute teacher who took the kid's cell phone, and the kid wanted to fight over the phone. That kid didn't realize that teacher was from the hood.
And she got that thing put on her.
Hey, yes, but shoot, yeah, man. Cowboy must be having some issues again.
Oh no,
Okay.
no, I'm not. I muted myself again and didn't realize I was sitting up here just talking.
Yeah, but yeah, they she ain't realize it. But man, I know what you've said, OG. If you were running that school, you wouldn't let them have any phones.
Yeah.
No, you don't need them. Because even if people talking about, well, they gonna call their parents, they still got to come through the office.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're the same way, Cowboy.
Yeah.
No, you don't need no phone in school.
You don't.
I mean,
You don't.
Cowboy, I'm sure you know they just passed that state law. You cannot have them in schools. They already had it for elementary and middle school. They just passed it for high school.
Oh, did they do it for high school too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So I think that's part of the problem. They need to go back to writing letters back and forth now.
Well,
Do you like me? Check yes or no. But yeah, they need to go back to these kids actually doing what kids do, right? Because I think having those cell phones contribute to a lot of the problems that happen in school,
yeah.
right?
I think they're trying to get there, but I think the other thing too, though, is as long as I mean, man, this is what we were saying earlier. AI is the future. AI is
Yeah,
the future. That's why data centers, regardless of, and listen, yes, there are costs to data centers. You know, there's all sorts of stuff, but man, data centers are here to stay.
yeah, yeah.
And and man,
That's a gimme.
as
That's a
long
gimme.
as you continue to push AI, man, it's going to be very hard to get a shift.
Yeah,
Honestly, it's going to be very hard to probably even enforce that law.
yeah. And see, like where the compromise needs to happen is if AI is of the future, right? They need to structure it so that the kids are actually learning through AI. Because like now, kids are like they're cheat the system pretty much.
Yeah.
And instead of like actually doing the problem or doing the assignment, they look at the AI to do it. And like the teachers we had, the instructors that we had, they would know whether or not it was just like if we plagiarized an assignment, they already knew you plagiarized it.
Man, I had one teacher say, I think very first, or it was like the first week of school one year, she told us, she said, I was in middle school. She said, don't even try it with me. She was an OG too. Oh, she was a man. Man, I loved her. She was an
Yeah,
OG. She said, I know every trick in the book. I've
yeah,
seen every
yeah.
trick in the book.
And some teachers actually go that extra mile to learn to hold you accountable and learn all the old tricks they know that can actually help you, you know. But a lot of these kids now, I mean, a lot of these teachers now, they don't want to hold the teachers accountable. Why? Because they're not being held accountable because they're not but a few years older than the student. A lot of them there either because they lost their job in the corporate world, they got a degree, so they were able to go get a job as a teacher.
Yeah.
So and that's why you like finding a bunch of these, I ain't gonna say a bunch of them, a few of these teachers that are having relationships with these young students,
Oh, hey.
you know, beyond what teacher students should be.
And see, I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you too. That's gonna happen, especially when man they be plugging some of these teachers fresh out of college. I'm talking about
Yeah.
22, 23 years old. They
Oh
plugging
yeah.
them in a class full of high school juniors.
Yeah.
That really
And-
isn't that
yeah.
that big of an age gap.
Right. Right. Yep. My son made a joke the other day when he read about one of his former teachers that got caught up in that scandal, the one I was talking about earlier. He was like, "Man, where were these teachers at when I was in school?" And what was sad is, uh, we always going back and forth with these women about what they want from men, what their expectations are from men. Like y'all don't want no man. Y'all don't. I mean, let's be real now. A lot of
Y'all
these
want someone that y'all can bitch to all day.
exactly, exactly. You don't want no man. And like one of my co supervisors, she's a